All right. Hello, everyone. I am back. I guess I was back last week, but this week I'm even more back. I'm at 95% health now. Core integrity going up. Still not maxed, but we're still a subscriber. What? Anyway. Okay, so I think everything should be set up properly. It was just double checking things. Encoding overloaded again. What is up with that? Anyway, I'll have to watch that drop frames thing. Wonder why it's overloaded and why that's been different lately. Anyway, it does seem to be working normally. Anyway, we're not in the game at the moment because I wanted to point out about last week. So last week's, I finished that other run and it crashed and burned primarily because I was mainly just having fun instead of really focused on the challenge. You do not want to do a melee run without info ward. It's just not a great idea in the late game. And then the first half of the game is fun. You can do whatever you want anyway, so that's why I just kind of ran with it. We found some fun stuff. But that wouldn't be a smart way to take on the challenge. So actually, right after the stream ended, I went and played again. I did my own run off stream and won that one in the challenge using a proper method. So unfortunately, that wasn't streamed. It had pretty awesome ending too. The whole end game for that run was crazy, but if you wanted to, you could check out it's actually on the leaderboards now, because for that I switched over to the proper Beta 15 release, so that was my first run of Beta 15 proper, way down at number 37 here, but I linked the score sheet from the description of the last video in case someone wanted to check out a proper no info war combat run. This was more focused on guns because it makes a little more sense. You need some overwhelming firepower, not melee. I did almost get my butt kicked at the very end. It was a very epic ending and a lot of fun if you look through the history log. But if you look into the info war section, so here's not using info ward. Ended up not being 0 though, because I actually used a CRM at the end and I couldn't tell what parts were. So I was accidentally picking up a few info ward parts and would drop them immediately on finding what they were. Didn't actually get any benefit out of that, but there were a few things that I picked up towards the end there. But otherwise, yeah, it was a combat run most of the way, then some craziness at the end, not having intel on any exits, so it was pretty tough to find. Ended up carrying a whole lot of teleporters and terra bombs, and it worked. Although the final ending was a DNI, which was awesome. Worked out really well. Anyway, so that's just a review of where that last run type ended up. So I'm happy to have completed that challenge. Unhappy that I didn't do that particular run on stream. I should probably focus more on, actually playing the way that the challenge calls for. All right. So next, we're going to actually start up the game here in Beta 15. My current testing branch here is on the public release, Beta 15. So yeah, I'm going to start that up, and today we're going to be doing the UFD. I haven't been to Scraptown for a while because I've been saving it until Beta 15 was released. I mean, I guess I went there maybe, I don't know. It's been a while because that was during a testing run, yeah, like over a month ago, back before I got even more sick. So it has been a while, but we did visit and we saw the first part of the spoilery stuff that goes on there, and but we didn't get to the new map and the other later stuff. So we're gonna do that today. There we go. Make sure everything's set up here. Overloaded again. Not dropping frames, but it says encoding overloaded. I wonder what's up with that. All right, so today we're going to visit. So we're going to go to Scraptown. We should probably go through subcaves because I like it. It's a fast route. It's you also can get some stuff that can benefit you over there. I am a fan of subcaves. Some people hate subcaves. That's fine. It's an optional route. You don't have to go there, but a lot of people also love it. So it's I like that about it. Oh yeah, I'm still in ASCII mode because I'm playing in ASCII. So let's swap back over. Get my chat window open. Soul Hacker in chat. I love hating subcaves. Yeah, people love to hate subcaves and. But it's just so spooky. All right, so what kind of run are we going to do? I mean, what kind of build are we going to do? I'm really just going to go with the flow. I wouldn't mind. We want to probably go to the new map. I'd like to do that. And it's easier to do it a little more safely if you're on an airborne build, flight or hover. That's not something I normally run. In fact, I pretty much never run hover. One of the things we do in the community, I've done a few times in the past, is everyone's comparing how often they use different types of propulsion. And you can look through, you can look at your aggregate stats on data miner online if you've been uploading your scores and get some nice graphs that show your propulsion distribution. And the one I've used the least is hover. I've almost not used it at all ever compared to all the others. I've used core more than hover. And so anyway, but it is a really good propulsion type, and it's quite good for this particular release as well. But it also requires a lot more dedication and skill, and you can't screw up as much. And I tend to like fool around, so it's not great for me. Anyway, so it's revision 17. We'll see what we end up with. I don't know. It does impact decisions though, and I can use Infowar again. Ooh, that's gonna feel good after all that. Well, my last 2 runs have had 0 Infowar. Of course, having the extra slots was kind of nice, and the extra firepower, I gotta say. Hey, these guys got my Infowar. One of these guys has Infowar. You got Infowar? Do you have Infowar? Oh, he's got Infowar. Hey, Luigi. 48 months, eh? Luigi's on a 34-month streak. Gonna hang out? Communist Prism loves dying in some case. I gotta show you how to not die in subcaves. The chat window for some reason had scrolled down and then up. Oh, I didn't even mess with that. Oh, too bad. Mexi is in the chat. It's bedtime for you. That's too bad. Yeah, I've been loving watching your runs. Lots and lots of cool forage runs. So yeah, we're how to not die in subcaves. Yeah, I usually don't die in subcaves. I pretty much almost never die in subcaves, but I shouldn't speak too soon, just in case, right? We can also get lucky and have people just bring us there. That was nice. Oh, like these guys. Yeah. These guys are nice. There's a new thing in beta 15. There's multiple new ways to reach Scraptown. Part of the reason behind that is to help new players get there. Mainly is not really for help getting there, but just kind of an introduction to the place. It's a shortcut, basically. They can give you the shortcut. So direction for this run, yeah, we're gonna go to Scraptown UFD and try to do the new map finally. Now that it's out, people have been doing it. I can do it now. I didn't want to spoil a bunch of it, but it's well, also we're not probably not gonna get there today, I wouldn't think, but I'm gonna do a lot of prep on the way. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of just quicker ways to get to Scraptown now. They're similar to how there's shortcuts to get to Zion. Basically a way to let new players or players who've never seen the place know that this kind of exists in there. But it can also be helpful for experienced players like these guys if we're willing to follow them. These guys will take us straight to Scraptown. These are not grunts. You can see they're white, and you look at them, they're actually Federalists, and they're all carrying salvaging lasers. These guys are different. They are UFD. So, hey Dosh, yeah, escorted apparently. Now you got to keep up with them though, but it's nice if you can, as long as you just keep up with these guys. Can I should switch over to legs actually, probably be helpful. I think I'll do that. Because we'll be faster and can better keep up with them. Not only keep up with them, but also grab some stuff on the way, because these guys are not going to wait for you. Technically, you can head to where they exit, though. You can I guess you could theoretically spend some time looting and then go towards their exit, and they'll be there. They might be not happy with you, but I tend to do it fast and go along with them. So the main thing, let's see, there would be probably some storage there. Grenade launcher, yes. Yes, why they left home and got hired in the first place? True. Yeah, always keep people thinking about the possibilities. Hey, stop killing my friends. Okay, so we got some more legs up here and a grenade launcher. We're definitely going to pick up one of those. Grab some legs, too. Pew pew. Oh, here's some salvaging lasers on the ground. As you can see, they don't do an amazing amount of damage. They're, I guess, slightly better than small lasers, though. Or they give you a lot of salvage, so, you know. These guys, pulverizing everyone, will drop some stuff. I'll grab a grenade launcher. Wait, what is this? Traps. Oh, shoot. Don't get blown up, guys. Oh. Did you identify all these traps? I guess we're fighting long enough that we saw what everything is. There's a heat sink. I don't need a heat sink. We're going to keep our seismic, though. Is a good idea. Lost a few friends. These guys, I wonder, we're headed through the middle. It could be not great. Oh no, they're not headed through the middle. We're going this way. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, kill him. Unless you were just chasing that guy down. Oh, they were just chasing that guy down, and he ran over trap. Great. Well, if they all die on the way, that's less good. I'll help a little bit, or you guys will shoot me. Did you seriously just do that? Right. Yeah, these guys are not being good escorts today. I've had them be pretty good escorts. I had them one other time when I was recently starting a run. One guy left? That's not good. Unfortunately, they had to circle around. Ooh, another storage unit. They have good weapons for this depth? No, they're actually not. They're Federalists. They're not even really like good combat bots. Got 126 damage and 2 kills. They're not really that. Oh, they have 2 though. Is the thing that does help them a lot. Most of the bots at this depth would have 1 weapon. So they have 2, doubles it up. They're definitely a little more effective. Their rating is higher than 1. That's true. They are loot makers indeed. I'm thinking I should grab another storage unit. Oh, good job, dude. Really good job. He stepped on an alarm trap. Or I did. He did. His fault. He's not even going to stick by and help me fight the guys that were just called. Should have been doing botnets the whole way? No, okay, good. Oh, I blew off my own seismic detector? That's actually really bad. Well, he went down there and we already found where he's headed. When I got a 212 core is pretty okay. Really would be nice to have a seismic detector. He's gonna be... Oh, he's further down here. Alright then. Oh, that's something I like never do. Alright, so he's... Oh, this guy's gonna give me what I want. Hey, see? I knew it. Alright, so anyway. We're gonna go in here. This is the subcaves. They head for the subcaves exit. They know how to get there, or the approximate location. But unfortunately, there's only one guy left because they had to we snaked through the entire middle of the map, which meant we had to meet a lot of enemies. So there's not a lot of them left. There's like that one guy. But there could be more in here, waiting around. The minus 40 delay. Oh, do they have minus 40 delay on their weapons? I haven't actually really even looked at the salvaging lasers well, since they were made. What do we got on here? Oh yeah, minus 40 delay too. Yeah. Minus 40 delay, and that's on 2 weapons. Double weapons minus 40. You know, the normal time to fire then, it drops from 300 to 220 on 2 weapons, which, yeah. So overall, they're definitely going to be better than the normal guys over there. Do they have a matter drive? How do they dig? They don't dig. The exit's already open. The tunnel is there clearing it out, but there's already a path once they arrive. So, yeah, a little over 2 turns for them to fire both their weapons, which is definitely faster. Casual hacking for schematics mid-combat. Yeah, we're a fast hacker. Alright. So anyway, we've got one guy left. He might survive. Pendant North. Oh yeah, look at that. Thank the algorithms. I was beginning to lose hope I'd never make it past all the subs lurking out here. Wait a minute. Oh, seriously? We got a double? It's not the first time this has happened. I've seen this happen to people a few times here. There's nothing blocking that, but there's yeah. This guy's a scientist here. So these guys will both separately take us to the exit. This guy actually can meet up with more friends, so even if there's only one of them. Oh, sorry, I missed the boxed chat there. Oh, option to get the Steam key available. Yeah, you'll get you get the instructions when it sends the. You get an email with the instructions on installing the game and for getting your Steam key. Seeded run, definitely not a seeded run. Wait a minute, am I playing a seeded run? I'm afraid to check. I might be. I think I might have, but no. We didn't have the same layout, so it couldn't be. Or I made a different version. Okay, there we go. Seed is random. See, it says random. I think I did input a seed like, I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago. I mean, a couple runs ago for a different purpose, or for testing purposes, and I might have forgotten to remove it because sometimes I do that. But no, it's gone. Okay, we're not playing. It's not seeded. It's a random seed. Anyway, so we've got two guys here. This guy can meet up with friends who will. So actually, him being alone might not be a bad thing, or like the worst thing. This guy though will stick with us and also find an exit. But I do think if this is the pendant up here, we should check it out. Is it pendant or clippy term? Which one's this? It's oh, it is pendant. Oh God, hell yeah! All right then. Well, I guess we don't need some of this stuff now. I'm going to drop. I'm gonna drop treads and then pull off the seismic and put on the pendant. Technically, I could put on my large. We could wear treads and put on my large storage. That would allow us to carry more stuff, which we're probably gonna need eventually anyway. Hey, is this guy hanging? What's he doing? Oh, we could hit a recycle and return via the scrap lab, but it would be faster if we could just find that shortcut. So he's still around here looking for the shortcut. All right, I'm gonna swap prop again. Let's go back to treads, because I did pick up a large storage before we came in here. So, yeah, I think it's somewhere northwest of here. Okay, yeah, northwest, good. All right, so this guy's headed east. I can cover you if you slow down, dude. Oh, look, some cyanites. The dev hacks shall flow. No dev hacks. Pretty safe for the Fedlink now that the subs are all friendly. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I need to, if I can keep up with that. He's fighting already, though. He's gonna die. Mainly because I went to do the prop swap. Oh, never mind. I should have paid attention. He's not fighting subs. Alright, Vela. Get over here and kill some stuff. Our friend just died. Let's try not to get our scientist friend dead. Bringing grunts, man. Could have taken everything out, but not grunts. Alright, anyway. So if we're listening to our scientist friend, he says it's somewhere west of here. So the exit, the scientist here is telling you the general direction towards the exit. He's not giving you the route, he's giving you the direction as the crow flies, which means it's somewhere off in this area, but you might hit dead ends on the way there. So we have the pendant, which makes this level more free. We could, but we should find the exit first if I want to take that, which I kind of do. What's going on over here? Who's fighting? More grunts? They just killed them. Wow. They killed the subs. Huh. A cobbler, too. What's with all the grunts, man? I'm eating all the grunts. Alright, Bella, take him out. Take him out. Or die. Yeah, that's odd. Wonder how that got in. Alright, bot destroyed. Yes, destroyed the bot. I'm gonna say bot in chat. He's gone now. Oh man, we lost Bella. Oh shoot, don't shoot that guy. There we go. Oh, good, that's what we needed. So there's scrap shield fragment here. So anyway, this will be not a... Here comes more friends. This will not be a good example of how to beat subcaves because we're going to have an easier time of it. That said, I do need to watch our core because in the past, I never really cared about core going into Scraptown. As long as you get into Scraptown with at least something, you're fine. This is a little different, though. We don't want to run out of core because things happen, right? Fine here. Is the stream choppy for you, Luigi? Yeah, I mean, it does still look like it's perfectly smooth over here. Haven't had any zero dropped frames, and upload is very fast at the moment. Simply don't dally. Yeah. Dude. Sub indeed. Alright, I should probably pick up a gun. We'll take this submachine gun. Thank you. What else are we going to take? Oh, he just used that. Okay. Well, fine then. We'll take that. What else will we take? Go take a scrap shield. Get us in trouble later. I guess I should take this launcher. There's also a cobbler unit. Can use these to put things together, which is sometimes pretty good. It takes 2 utility slots, though. Some people like to play around with that and put things together. It can make some nice things. Fine now? This is Luigi. Okay, that's good. Alright, so if we head this way... wait, where's our scientist? Did he die? Shoot. I was not paying any attention to that. I'm watching halfway between chat and this. Where'd he go? Northwest. Where? Oh yeah. No wait. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, where? I guess he did die, huh? Man, okay, that's annoying. We lost all of them then? Okay, no shortcut. Aw. Oh well. I like taking the shortcuts. Makeshift thermal plating, makeshift restoration module. Anyway, so we're on our own now. There is no shortcut. If we kept going this way, and that was actually kind of pretty messed up entry. Caved in area here. Oh well. At least we got the pendant. Barrage gun is actually pretty decent. I should probably switch to slightly better weapons. Should try to not confront things directly since we have allies. Mainly because our precious core. So I'm headed west, but technically we're probably not going to get as much out of going west. Relying on a random exit, regular exit in that case. But we don't have to worry about subs, so. Unfortunately, I cannot put on my seismic, which would be somewhat helpful. But we need storage, and we need the pendant. That is the problem with subcaves. You have to make hard choices about what you really, really want. Yeah, okay, saw that coming. Yes, no infighting, please. Here, use that. Heal yourself. They're just guarding their scrap. There's a ripper on the ground. Take the ripper. Makeshift shrapnel gun. We could take that too. More friends. 177 core still. What's our core is 16% exposed, which is not great. Actually, I should grab another scrap shield. Or a better one. There are no more on the ground, though. Too bad we lost a scientist friend. He probably would have opened an exit around here, yeah. He said west, and this is like, we already explored the entire area west of there, so he was pretty close to revealing a secret entrance to Scraptown. Got that one sub get in the way, though. Oh no, a cave-in. There might not be anything over here, but we're gonna go check real quick anyway. Nope. Cave-ins can technically block an area off, but it won't be in a required area. It's not allowed to block off required areas. Or required as in a way out. It will never block off your only way out from where you are. Also, that kind of cave-in cannot actually damage you. It's just thematic. Oh. Look at these guys. I normally don't mess with these guys because it's a little dangerous, but... they can drop stuff. Actually, what's this guy carrying? Beam cannon. Beam cannon. A couple of beam cannon dudes, huh? Sub-optics. Suboptimal. Actually, you could grab one of their power sources. Oops. Just to have an extra sub part. Scrap shield fragment. Didn't get anything else from these guys. Sometimes you can get stuff from them. Mono wheel. A damaged one. Let's replace our damaged one. Actually, how many sub parts do we have? If we bring more sub parts, we can get some intel, which would be nice to have. Well, we shouldn't need to do as much fighting, so I can drop stuff like this EM pulse gun, which is old for now. Don't need to be carrying that around. And we'll take, I'll just take the sub-optics for now. I'm not going to actually use it, but core is decent now, but you know they're using the fragments to repair their shields. Core is decent, but also, Civil War. Gotta be ready for the Civil War. Oh, okay. Anyone else in here? Oh, just almond roll. Hello. What do you have? Proto ID catalog. You are carrying the tower shield. So this is a kind of a funky part. Not the kind of part you're going to be carrying around for too long, but it was added later. This was actually, there's a bit of lore behind this one, which you can find elsewhere. And it's kind of a crazy part. As you can tell, it has 2,000 coverage and only 300 integrity, so it will probably get blown off very quickly, but it gives you a ton of slots. So basically you can have a huge build with this for a relatively short period of time. It's kind of a crazy part. Especially if you don't have enough utility slots yet. So you're like, how do you put your storage on? You're gonna spill your storage everywhere because you have to replace your utilities with this. This takes 2 slots. And then you put the storage into the slots that it gives you, and as soon as it dies, all your stuff spills all over the ground. So the other option is to save it until you at least get another utility slot for your storage. A lot of people, I don't know, I guess from the opinions I've seen so far, just like use it immediately. That's making me curious about how people are dealing with storage, but sometimes you might not even use storage here. So the other thing you can do is, yes, well, no, you wouldn't do that. This one's kind of messed up, but carries this in front of itself and turns to block fire. Well, it is a tower shield. Anyway, we're gonna carry this. I'm not gonna actually use it right away, and we're just gonna steal this from you, almond rolled. No hard feelings. I hope. Let's see. Let's get rid of that, and just get rid of. Oh, I have small storage. We're gonna get rid of small storage. There we go. Okay, we're now carrying a tower shield. So it's kind of a funny part. I'm ignoring all the dialogue here. Goodbye. Okay, so we're gonna have to find the real way in, which means we might lose a little more integrity. Shrapnel launcher. Actually, you can replace our grenade launcher with that. Yes, DeWall, among his dialogue there. I'm gonna keep our Ripper out so we can just slice through stuff. All right. Well, we found materials. We're gonna go straight though. We're not gonna go back just to save time. Oh, I know what this place is. Right. Oh God, really? Huh. Well, we can open it and look around. Open door. This is, as it says, a UFD Subcon Station. Ding, ding. We can use this machine, the basin controls, to get a big old machine out of there and deliver it, which is kind of funny because we are actually going to go into the lab area. We're going to go through there. We could drop this for them and use it as a way to get a guaranteed tech extrapolator. Drop all your inventory and take this? Yeah. This requires 15 inventory slots. Pull it out. Pull it out so we can look at it. Boom. Delivery behind schedule. Handled with care. So yeah, Subcon Basin is a full one. You can find empty ones elsewhere. This is the only source of a full one in the game. Boom, but it takes 15 inventory slots. You have to drop everything in your inventory to carry this unless you somehow got an even bigger one on the way here. It's possible. You could enter here with an even larger inventory, but the subcaves you often only have maybe about 15 inventory slots. So you got to dump everything to carry this. It does have some uses though. In fact, it has more than one use. I've never seen anyone seriously use it for its other use, but I'm quite curious if someone will eventually do that. It's mainly the main reason for this is to carry it short term in order to get a tech extrapolator. You can trade the scientists basically. I'm not going to be using a tech extrapolator, so we'll leave it here. But it's pretty good. If only we had huge. Yeah, if we had huge, honestly it'd be sure it makes sense to take it. If we had huge, we could put on the tower shield, put on the huge storage, have a lot of inventory space, and have a lot of slots. And for a while, yeah. But anyway, yeah, I won't spoil any more of that. I haven't seen. We'll see what kind of strategies people come up with maybe one day, if ever. But it does have some interesting uses. We're gonna go. I guess we go back around this way. See what's in here. Interestingly, we haven't seen a whole ton of subdwellers yet. Kind of lucky like that. That's the end of this section. So, let's, just heading back to here, I guess. Go back this way, guys. Boom. Auto pathfinding with keyboard mode. Ah, finally, some friends. All right. Don't shoot each other with anything too nasty. Yeah. Hey, sub, that's right. Perfect. I love it when they're behind stuff, because that means if you've got the pendant, you kind of want to avoid immediate confrontation, because it's going to damage your own friends. More materials, okay. Wow. Found 2 materials exits in these interesting looking locations here. Let's head down here. Looks like we're going to be headed back to the early area here. Okay, and this artisan has been getting busy. He's coming over here to stay busy, I think. All right, artisan, no, go away. Auto beam turret. All right, looks like we found that. This is a very bad spot for our subs to attack from. I think they're all going to die in that case, which would be not good. Oh yeah, unless we make more subs. Okay, please pendant. Please pendant. Great. Damn, nice job. Somebody had a launcher. Here's a fragment for you. Anybody else in here? Probably not. Oh, shoot. Who did that? Okay, well they took care of that exit, and we found recycling. These the recycling prefab was nestled in here. Technically, as you can see, it's often possible. We could have dug in through the backside if you can identify it with like terrain scanning in advance. You can dig in the backside and sneak in, not have to take out the turrets and the defenders. But that still worked out. We still have the same amount of core. Tread a little damaged there, but that's okay. This is a mono wheel. And we've got still a decent number of friends. One has been disarmed, one is almost dead. 3 good friends, though. There's not as much else we could get from this map, even. We've actually had quite a successful, only half the map, and already got a lot of decent stuff here. We will head into recycling shortly. I guess the main thing we would want to collect here is, to be honest, once you have the pendant, it makes sense to have more, Oh, shoot, he's got a launcher. Thank you. What up? Well, you just shot us with a grenade. Or shrapnel bomb. Lost some core there. Oh, shoot. There we go. What you really want is to have, yeah, I mean, ideally we'd have more subs on our side. Alright. That dude just made a piercing trap. He must have put it in his inventory. So, if we kill this guy, he'll drop a piercing trap. Oh, there's one on the ground here, too. This guy here, doesn't he? Oh, he left it on the ground over here. He's building more stuff. He used some of the matter to build this. He made a piercing trap, which is pretty decent. Actually, they're kind of fun. Don't have a trap extractor though, so. Oh my gosh, she's using shrapnel bomb and stuff. Stream was probably for you too, eh? I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. I mean, it's my game is plenty fast and hasn't dropped any frames at all this stream. Maybe it's just Twitch being weird today. Anyway, so there's a bunch of traps on the ground. There's also could take that. Piercing traps are actually pretty decent to use against the complex. There's a whole bunch of them down there. I mean, if we had a trap extractor, that'd be kind of nice. Should have a trapper derelict class, eh? That would be cool. Alright, guys. Oh, thank you. Alright. Not hostile immediately. I would have altered my... We would have already left if I didn't have the pendant. The only reason I'm here is because we have the pendant. So, hopefully it doesn't have any other negative side effects. Defender. Well, you're gonna die. I'm gonna pull back and let all my friends kill him. Firing line, trying not to kill each other. Alright, you guys use that junk. Heavy assault rifle, scrap shield fragment. They're gonna pick up some of this stuff. Maybe? Yeah. Picked it up. Yeah, I got a tower shield. Hey, Magi! Oh, here comes another one. Yes, sub-sub. Ooh, uh-oh. Fight your friend. Yes! Another sub-sub. Alright, okay, the army grows. This is good. We're gonna have enough friends. Hopefully they don't, like, accidentally kill. There's not too much friendly fire later during the Civil War if we have too many, but mainly just don't want them to accidentally kill Optimus or whatever. Okay, guys, you can stop. I can, like, convince them to join us. Yes! Alright, that's a lot of scrap shield fragments. Alright, what kind of sub-stuff do we have? How much are we using here? We've got one power source, optics, mono wheel, machine gun. Got a good amount. They're all working on their shields. They do a pretty good job of saving their core by actively using these shields. This Clippy term. Hey, this Clippy term. You got any info for us here? Oh, there's a new record I haven't seen. The record on Optimus. We got research security intel. Hey, that's pretty cool. Optimus record. I haven't seen that one before. Looks like you're curious about the current leader of OB Prime. Optimus is well liked, but certainly not being upfront with the UFD as a whole. Clippy term just knows stuff. That's just one example of the foreshadowing, which was already in beta 14 before beta 15 came out. There's a lot of references to things that hadn't been added yet. Same thing, in fact, to still things that are coming in the future, including both the Unchained and the Merchants. You will see references here and there to them, both of these groups. That lets you know, oh, you know, a little bit about what they're about, or certain aspects of them, just without giving away all the details. A bit premature for that. Okay, this is suspicious. If you notice, there's a suspiciously round-shaped dirt ball here. Would I like to tell you more? No. Well, I mean, I'd like to. I'd love to. It would be fun, but can only release so much info at once. Although we were just this morning in the patron chat talking about the Unchained, because that is the next thing on the list. Next major update for Cogmind is going to be about the Unchained. I mean, you can see that on the roadmap, and I've talked about it before, so that is known info. But we will be doing that alongside, I believe, actually new achievements. That's a new plan I've kind of inserted. It's going to happen at some point, but I think we're going to do some new achievements here. Finally. I must be really excited to read some new lore from myself. Yes. Yes. I normally don't do a whole lot of lore reading, actually, during streams, but thought I'd read it. Alright, did these guys drop anything interesting? We could replace our power source, which is beat up, even though that's only for integrity purposes. Ripper, oh yeah. Can replace our Ripper. Yep, sure, why not? Okay, and not much else, just junk. But anyway, yeah, if you notice any suspicious round dirt shapes, they might have been created by the subs storing stuff there. Another artisan area. Artisan at work. Oh, just random stuff falling out. Alright, we've almost completely explored the floor. I don't want to push our luck, but technically we could also create more allies, basically, by destroying Earth and trying to look for sub-dwellers in the walls. Oh, there's one. Okay, there's not one. The whole thing just caved in. Dude, as you can see, so that area to the right is completely blocked off now. And it doesn't look like there's another way to get there. You have to dig. Yep, it's a dig direction. So, if I wanted to, I could dig it open and find that guy. Whoops. No, I can't do that. There he is. There. So, now we have a new friend. Probably nothing else out here? Okay, I think we're done. Alright, the exit is here. We are going to go to recycling. I do question the logistics of digging with a chainsaw. You know, just cut little blocks out of the walls. Oh, cool. We met another guy on the way. Whoops, I moved. I gotta actually set my marker because it moved there. Met another guy on the way, though. But yeah, I think we're pretty much set for going this way. Gather round, folks. Time to make a mess of recycling. I guess I would have really liked to have taken the shortcut, but we didn't get any shortcuts opened. We had 2 shortcut options, neither of them panned out. Alright, you guys take care of him. And we can replace our treads. Improved ion engine. I'm gonna stick with our current engine. We don't need any of that other stuff. Alright, so we gotta find... We could get more allies here, technically, if we find some of the rooms that have disabled guys. The problem is I can't control my followers. What the heck? Okay, that guy just died to overheating. His heat spiked. He must have gotten corrupted somehow or whatever. I don't know. His heat spiked, or because he got shot. But anyway, feel a little bad for recycling here. Cooling system is nice. Targeting computer, machine analyzer. I mean, we'll find plenty of stuff later. I guess we can hit some terminals then as well. I don't really care about alert. I do mind it. Why not? We probably, you know, any analysis we get at this depth is not really gonna help, because we're gonna immediately, once we leave Scraptown, we're gonna jump to the mid game, and so I guess the only thing that could work here is a sentry. Also, I'm not even doing the fighting, so you know what? It doesn't even matter. Maybe I should have done something else. All right. You may approach the wall. Okay, so now it's just a question of if we want to stay here and grab maybe more allies from rooms, because there's rewirable bots sometimes. There could be none. They could end up being there's no rewirable bots, and instead you end up fighting a bunch more that happen to be disabled or dormant. Also, there's sentries around. So if I could control my allies, I would like to tell them to wait while I scout out some rooms. But I can't control them, which means it's a gamble. It's probably going to be just as well if I just bring these guys with me. So here is our entrance to the scrap lab. And all of our friends are nicely lined up to invade. A tamed subdweller? What are you, some sort of sub-god? So they do comment. There's a few comments you can get if you can actually bring subdwellers in here and into Scraptown. There's also, so as you can see here, we saw these earlier. This one's empty though. So the other one was full. These are the empty ones. This is the place where you can deliver that basin. So if we brought it here, we can drop it for these guys and they'll give us something nice in return. But you'd have to sacrifice your entire inventory unless you're really ready with an even bigger inventory, which is, not guaranteed. So this is also where you could steal the scrap engine if we wanted to go hostile on these guys, but we don't. There is in Beta 15 a new non-hostile route for obtaining the scrap engine. I'll just let you know because you'd probably want to look it up. It's not as easy to figure out on your own, but if you take the longer route, if you go through subcaves, go back through materials and storage, and then come here, this floor is a little different. The contents of the floor and what happens on the floor. And it's explained, you can see the explanation when you actually do that, but it is a way to get the scrap engine without going hostile on anybody. Scrap engine stocks up Beta 15, says Soul Hacker. You're absolutely correct. It's been popular lately. It's always been growing in popularity slowly. Oh, on that note, I finished the stats for Beta 14. I forgot to mention that. I finished them last night. I just didn't do the last final formatting for the post, so I didn't put it up yet. But those stats will be going up later today after the stream. We've got a bunch of Beta 14 stats, just stuff that I was looking at as usual after every release. So that's done. But yeah, I did look at the scrap engine again just a little bit, and we've been having even more in Beta 15. A lot of people have been playing with the scrap engine, especially with the new map. The scrap engine kind of works well with the new map too. So the new map and some of the new challenges. All right, so we're gonna skip these guys. Everybody gather around. All right, all our subs should be here. Yes. We're gonna get out of that map. We have 0% corruption, so we don't need to use their nice little corruption machine. Volume delete again on 3. All right, so we're now, here we go. Okay, so I've been here before on stream. We're not going to go through all the basics. Not talk about that. We're just going to do, grab this lore. I'm not going to be doing that. We're going to go straight for all the stuff we normally do. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute. If you bring the pendant, we can get that. Wait, these guys, they don't leave if we drop the pendant, right? I forgot about that. It's not the amulet. Can we take the pendant off? I believe we can. The amulet doesn't work that way. But once you've befriended them with the pendant, how many of those do I have? We do SE run next. I do want to do an SE run, yes. I do want to play with the scrap engine again for sure. I mean, I've done a scrap engine run. I guess I've maybe done it twice. Mainly back when I was working on it. Not really since then. So I do want to get back to trying it out. Especially if and when I was going to make some adjustments to it, which I've always had plans to do that. I've got a list of stuff I wanted to look at, but I haven't actually gone that far yet. Mainly because it's underused still. It's been underused in general. But, usage is going up a lot in Beta 15, so. We'll see. But yeah, as usual, I would want to play around with it first myself as well. Although, really, to be honest, I've been watching a lot of what other players are doing with it. And I've got a pretty good idea of any of the kinds of changes that might happen. But I don't. I mean, it doesn't. I don't plan a significant nerf to it. To be honest, it's meant to be. It's it can be really good, but it can also be really bad. We've seen some runs too that like have amazing. They're doing so well and are super amazing, but then because of scrap engine things, they just crash and burn later on. So it's still hard. It doesn't help since it's a little hard to get or figure out how to get. Yeah, sort of. I wrote about that in the stats, but yeah, that's not really what I mean though. When I'm talking about people using it more or less, I'm talking about the people who already know how to do all that. As in, is it a choice that people want to go after as a build? But I don't really count newer players or players who aren't familiar with that in terms of just balance or determining what to do with it or whatever. And that doesn't really factor into the calculations. There's a lot of things like that in Cogmind that are just way out there, things that very few people even know about, much less interact with, which is, it's part of the design. It's meant to be that way. So there's eventually, at this point, if you're just starting to play Cogmind, even after playing for, especially if you're unspoiled, even if you're playing for years, you'll still be finding new stuff you've never seen before, just because there's just so many different things out there. 100% meltdown probably gonna be possible. I don't know. Anyway, let's deliver this and see how this works here. The pendant. It's just as I heard. Surely you have no need of it any longer, a useless piece of junk. So this will also give us. I don't know actually if I want the other artifact, but anyway, these guys will still stick with us though. Okay, good. But we did get rid of the pendant. We don't need it anymore we won't be seeing any more new subs. These guys are already with us though. Yay. Oh, armored huge wheel. What else is in here? Well, we'll check out the loot in a bit. So normal process here would be deliver pendant if you've got it, and then come up here and see, the great nut preacher. And the next thing is this guy. Deliver scrap or sub parts to this guy. He can actually scan a whole. If you don't bring any sub parts, he can scan your sub dwellers as well. But sub dwellers actually have fewer total parts usually. Well, this guy's got several. I mean, he's got scrap shields. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 5 sub dweller parts, and so scanning him is worth 5 parts. Do I have more than 5 parts? I've got one attached, and in my inventory I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 or so parts, so I have more parts than the sub dwellers. So screw the great nut. So I should be able to get in there. I should do this myself. It's better. It's 10. Let's see. These guys are faster than me though. I should be able to get in there. Okay, right? Yeah. Boom. Okay, it's a scan me, not them. Right. Okay, there we go. Boom. So let's see, we got armory entrances, factory exits is okay, research zone layouts, and we know where Zion is. It's on -6. We're currently here on -8. Unscrew the great nut. That's a good one. The opposite. Oh, you like the randomization of the scrap engine? Odd. The insane fungal shift mechanic in Noida. I have yet to play Noida. I have it, and I'm looking forward to playing it someday. I haven't actually played it yet though, so I'll see that when I get to it maybe. But yeah, I think the scrap engine turned out pretty well. I like it overall. Can be very good, yet not always very good. Sometimes very bad, even, and you just got to kind of play with it. But over time, people do figure out how to best. But it depends on the player, really. No one's been able to write you can't a comprehensive guide to how to always do really well with it. Which, for me, that's kind of an important goal in the design of a lot of things in Cogmind. Is to allow for lots of different approaches, but also you can't necessarily have something that's going to work every time. Okay, so what else do we need in here? We haven't changed our name. There's nothing else we actually need up here. I think the north side's just empty. So it's mainly about hitting that spot, seeing the cache here, and there's a couple caches on the southern side where you can grab things as well. Well, you can get a full list though first, and then decide what we'd want to go for. So there's some scrap. I'm gonna open a couple of scrap piles, maybe. I think there's another one down here in the CPS tubes. If we want to grab some of those, more stuff over here. We have yet to see what kind of rewards we're gonna get for coming here. Are we in this room? Yeah, there's another scrap in this room. Don't actually need that. Alright, so let's check the main rooms, I guess. Yeah, how to do well with, yes, Scrap Engine by Wiverick. Yeah, basically Wiverick. Research layouts time 12 is super great. Yeah, it is. We also got research, what was the other one? Security intel earlier, I think it was. Forgot what it was. One other intel for research. We'll see that when we get there, but... the bundlers. Alright, so... Can open some of these scrap piles here and see what they got. They got a mini grenade launcher. Not bad, although we technically have a sub launcher. Rocket launcher, medium armor plating, almost gone. We also have an empty slot at the moment because we got rid of that. We can put on a seismic detector so we can see subs running around. Not that we really need that right now. Medium armor, actually we might want that later. Improved light armor. Alright, so get the bundlers. Who else we got? Who's in the middle here? Oh, the Awakened. Awakened and loving every cycle of it. I will just grab your lore then, might as well. Hey, come back here. This guy is a fast tunneler. Alright, I'm gonna ignore those. And assassins. Okay, I'll grab your lore real quick then. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with any of your stuff. A lot of the ones outside don't have explicit rewards. The cyclists, so there will be lore here. This is their main external lore terminal. I've already read those. Heck, I wrote them. No, there's also each time you visit these guys though, they have multiple different back rooms with this one. There's subcaves research, and I don't know. I can't see the name on the other one, but there's another one terminal there. Wait, can I see it on this angle? There we go. General history. Yeah, they have different terminals in the back that give you different batches of lore on different topics. Haven't been here for a while, so just kind of reviewing. Infomantis' study. Infomantis is safe in the back. We can't get in there. Not now. Crackle's Repair Center. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. He can repair a whole bunch of stuff. Too bad I won't be able to use the tower shield on this map. .158 core. So anyway, we can repair stuff. It's always nice. Normally you would want to do that later. And the last one is over here. Oh, the Tadama guys. You haven't read them, typing them up blindfolded? Yes. No, haven't read in my main account here. Alright, so we're going to join the UFD. And see who's inside. Hello there. What's our name? Ready to join. Yes, we are. Ooh, we're Smooth Frame. We can change our name if we want. We do have sub stuff. I actually, as part of the stats this time, which again I'll be putting out this afternoon, I looked at all the names people changed in beta 14 and did a little write-up on that and listed and gave a full list of everyone who changed, of all the name changes that were done. You can see those in the stats that I'm gonna put up later. Anyway, we're a Smooth Frame. Sounds fine to me. Now we can find out who, what else we get in here. The good stuff. Database. Okay, we got a database guy. Analyses. That's not helpful. Probably not helpful. Less helpful. The Marshal. Less helpful. Terminator is helpful. We just got a Terminator analysis. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. These guys that probably only have they probably end up having usually one or two really good ones. So, probably. I'm not actually sure. Just guessing. Okay. What we got in here? Okay, so the Curators Association and the items are... Oh, look, it's a Ring of Power. That is not a goal for this particular run, but I gotta say, we got armory entrances as part of our intel in subcaves. This run, honestly, could easily be an obliterator run. You can technically combine them too. We got armory entrances, but I don't know what depth it's at. This would probably be a decent obliterator run, even if you're not going to do UFD stuff, because I mean, there's a ring we can take here, and we can probably end up getting another the other two. Oh, yeah, probably Magi. I imagine so. That's why I was looking forward to playing it. Yeah, or Noida. A lot of shenanigans and esoteric secrets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd play it long enough to necessarily get into all that, but... Yeah, I mean, it's fun to always be playing a game and just, if you just travel around and just exploring and finding new stuff. So certainly, I'm sure in that sense, it shares a lot in common with Cogmind. I just like to always adding a lot of density and interesting things. I mean, there's still, even in the areas of Cogmind that exist now, there's always for years been areas where I want to put in more of that, just more and more, just to increase the variety. And some of it can be very rare. It's always funny when I see, the community shares a lot of the players who play a lot. Most of them are in the Discord, and some people will share an event that one of some of the really rare ones, and then everyone else is like, I've never seen that. There's only so many such events that are that rare, but it's kind of funny. Some of them are bigger events too, which are just really rare. So you kind of have to hang out with the community, or you'd almost never see that kind of stuff, or play for just a really long time. Reactor. Okay, so I'm focusing on prototype wheel. I'll get the ball wheel in here. Mainly the ring in here is probably one of the more interesting pieces. We could get a ring later, technically, if we wanted to do the obliterator. I don't think I want to do that. I want to focus on what the run's supposed to be about, rather than trying to do little side things. Obliterator is cool, though. I've never used it before, and it'd be nice to do such a run. But this is actually a decent seed for doing it, probably. Supply room. Makeshift hammer. Yeah, not much else, really. I've already got a melee weapon. We're using it's the Ripper that I've got attached now, which is fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have a scrap shield we could deliver. I only have one scrap shield. Yeah, it's not, it's okay. It's damaged anyway. Hey, dude, want my scrap shield? Sure. You can have that. What do we got down here? A large storage unit. Ours is slightly damaged, so I could replace this. Large and medium. Replace ours. Drop that one on the ground. And what else? Just CPS tubes back here, yeah. Eventually, I think we'll grab one of these. Yeah, definitely some of my favorite things in Cogmind are when I find weird new events or places. Yeah. Yep, always want more. More. Okay, what is in this room? Abandonware. Okay, green lore guys. Whoops. Shoot, I'm still coughing a bit. Alright, so from these, go to sleep, little watcher. Okay, so apparently we can, if we want to carry a data jack, we can shut down watchers. WIP. Don't get that data. Refund. Okay, I can't get that one either. What else do we get? This one? Oh, deleted. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the only one we get in here is we got the watcher one. Take the cyclogen and do a DLC run. Right. Not ever gonna do a DLC run. Researchers. Huh. That'd be awesome if you do the back forge area. This is an excellent hack. I'm not really planning on doing that. I'm planning on trying to go for the new ending, which you can combine with the backside of forge. In fact, it's perfectly doable as well. But if you focus on one, it's probably a little better. I mean, unless you have a reliable ways to get back there and loot and stuff without messing up your run. But yeah, that's a good hack for that. It's a really good hack. It shuts down researchers, basically, most researchers. So you can get quite a lot of things even though you skip a depth, coming to Scraptown. And joining the UFD, though. Not that currently there is really any strong reason to not join the UFD. There might be in the future. It'd be nice to add something like that, but it's not a priority at present. But as usual, I always like it when there's more options. So it could be one day there might be a way to edge that in there. Okay, so hey, we got this dude again. This is Captain Winky, the info warlord, who has dropped all his normal info war here. The one that I like to take is the usual. There's experimental sensor array, spectral analyzer. I like taking the terrain scanner. The experimental terrain scanner is nice. Spectral analyzer is also pretty cool, but you'd have to attach that, so probably just take this. Boom. Took part in the survey for you. Experimental terrain scanner. What do we get up here? The junk cannon lab. So, this is on the way out. Cannon storage, so we can get more junk cannons in the back if we want, but we can only do that once the war starts. So, here's a JC pilot fab here, run by this guy. Contribution. Prototype special weapon. Do I actually want to take a junk cannon? They're kind of fun. They're not as bad as they used to be. Hey, Omega. Another amulet run. This is actually a pretty good, yeah, this is definitely could be an amulet. Oh, amulet run. Sorry, I was thinking about the other one. Yeah, I was thinking about the ring, because this actually could be an obliterator run too. But yeah, we got the amulet as well. We got the amulet and the scrap shield and the pendant. It's like, I mean, obviously you get the amulet after the pendant, but they just hand these out to any streamer these days. Is that what it is? Are other people not getting that? I don't know. Junk cannon. Junk cannon would be fun to play with. Let's see. Okay, so now I can drop. Actually, I can drop subparts that I don't need anymore. I don't need the sub optics. We don't need the mono wheel, so I can just take this. But let's take off instead the barrage gun and the ripper. Put on the junk cannon. Yeah. Junk cannon collects and crushes sub optics. All right, it's another eating item. We're gonna leave it on and eat everything. That's one shot now. This is the junk cannon. I've used it before when it first came out, and then it got buffed afterward. It's pretty good, actually, but it does have limited ammo. It's fun to play around with. High frizz, not as bad as they used to be. FPS suffering. You're right. It's funny. It's not saying it's dropping any frames though. What else can I adjust on this? Shoot, and can I do this while I'm streaming? And it keeps telling, consider down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I wonder if something changed when I got my new computer and I reinstalled OBS or whatever. That maybe the settings changed. Can I change the stream settings while I'm streaming? Sorry for this little detour here. Probably. I would imagine I can't. Yeah, I don't think I can't change this while I'm streaming either. Damn. I'll have to look into this. I'm pretty sure I went over the settings though and made sure they were all the same. But this has obviously been an issue since I got my new laptop. Won't be able to tweak during stream. That kind of sucks. Whoa, what? While I opened that menu and just now for the first time it suddenly dropped a bunch of frames. Shoot. Good evening, Pac-Man. That's okay. Good evening in all caps is ominous. I like it. All right, now, and that's something I really wanted to mess with during the stream, but also I wonder if it's my. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure it says encoding overloaded occasionally. So my guess is yeah, it's definitely an encoding thing. I was gonna say the other thing I was guessing is my actual internet cable is really frayed. I bought a new one like 2 years ago because this one was really frayed, and I said, well, I'll just wait till it stops working and then replace it. Never replaced it. The new one, the brand new one, is still sitting here in a box, and my frayed cable is going across the floor here. Well, if it's that bad, then I need to probably try and fix it. I wonder why it's not saying it's dropped a lot of frames though. And the upload speed is good though. It's kind of weird. I guess I could stop the stream for a second. We'll continue then. Just see if I can fix it. Oh, is your bitrate right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What should it... no, I'll check it again here. Sorry for the detour. What do we got here? Boom. Where do I even look for this? It's under video. There's downscale. No, where would this be under, actually? Oh, output. It's got to be under output. There we go. Oh, bitrate is 1600. Actually, wait, I can change this. Well, this allowing me to change this right now. Rate control. Fast. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really liking this new laptop. It's got issues. It's kind of annoying. The audio is totally fine, though. I should have set the frame rate to higher than 1. Oh, this is auto. Hey, that's a keyframe interval. 0. Auto. No, what should I... Yeah, so the audio is fine. It's the video that's messed up. What can I change here? This looks normal. This stuff looks normal as far as I'm familiar with and recall. Audio encoder, video encoder, maybe a... I mean, this was... I could lower the bitrate again. It's fine now. Well, yeah, it was fine earlier too. It seems to be just intermittently. I can see OBS keeps occasionally, like literally every 5 minutes or something, it'll pop up a little thing in the bottom of the OBS window that's telling me the encoding is overloaded, and then it goes away, and I don't know. Wait, as soon as I drag the window over, yeah, so it's like Cogmind specifically. Oh yeah, see, as soon as I went back to Cogmind, it said encoding overloaded. What? I mean, I could drop the bitrate, but honestly, it seems the bitrate has been perfect the whole time. It's the encoding thing. So what's up with that? I don't know how to fix that. And again, these settings are pretty much what I've always used forever. So this might be something with this laptop, which honestly, like I said, I'm kind of disliking. It might be, I don't know, maybe I'm being mean to it by running three monitors at the same time. I'm running, this laptop is connected to multiple monitors, and I'm streaming off one of them. It doesn't maybe like that, but it honestly, OBS itself seems okay with most of the time. Can I actually change this during the stream? I guess I can, huh? I could just drop this and see what happens. It's just a video bitrate, right? 1600 should have been fine. Apply. Is that actually gonna work now? Let's see what happens when I switch back to Cogmind. It immediately says encoding overloaded. Consider turning... Oh, I couldn't read it because it's cut off. I think it says consider turning down bitrate. I mean... Moving some stuff around. Can you move around in Cogmind for just to see? I think it's fine now. The thing is, I'm pretty sure nothing fundamental has changed. I can... The thing is, as soon as I switched back to Cogmind, it did that weird thing. OBS is weird, yeah. I don't know. Stream output. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to leave the bitrate there. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go back to playing real quick. See, I did drop the bitrate now. We'll see what it does, if it works at all. Okay, we're back in the game. I guess we'll see. Let me know how it goes over the next 5 minutes or so. This is the junk cannon. I don't know. It's kind of a meme-ish weapon still, probably. Especially if you have so much other good stuff. That's the thing. Whatever. We'll, I'm going to carry it around. And we're going to find out what other rooms we got here. The DRS. Okay, yeah. We can do DRS. Anyway, these are expended. That's right. I talked to this guy, and he gives you another one. A one which is totally ready. I'm going to drop the submachine gun. Grab a DRS beacon. Hey, You're green. Come back here. Hey there, smooth frame. What'd you call me? Oh my god. What? Alright, I think I'll skip it this time. Oh my god. I mean, I already did a sword run. This is the companion sword. Man, this particular stream has everything in it. Unknown sword. Yes. Look at that. Prototype slashing weapon. Other thing, I guess, is the video processor and that laptop functioning. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it might be a laptop thing, because the settings should be fine. But no. We'll see what happens now on a lower bitrate. And I don't know. This could be really tough to troubleshoot. But I hate this laptop. I should have actually like paid more or paid some attention to reviews. I don't know. I was looking for mainly just specs and price, not a whole lot else. It's got some advantages. I mean, I guess it's nice because it has a ton of RAM and its CPU is quite fast. So honestly, a lot of the processing that I've been doing, I've been rather happy with that. But that probably could have been accomplished by having any other modern laptop that wasn't my old one that was dying. Anyway, so this is the companion sword. I guess we should ignore it. Damn it. Just one sec. Alright, I guess we should ignore the companion sword. Mainly because I already did a companion sword run. Most people would take this because it's quite powerful and it can be good in the new map as well. I mean, it's good everywhere, so. Instead, we'll eat it. Watch that. Just do it. Trust me, says the sword. Goodbye, friend. He's gonna come back to haunt us later. Yeah, it's a spooky sword. I love it. Just beware. Anyway, so there you go. There it is right there. Just do it. Trust me. Junk Cannon collects and crushes prototype slashing weapon. Goodbye, friend. Alright, turn that off there. Alright, so yes, goodbye, friend. We already had our fun with you last time. Okay, what do we got here? Scrap suits. Okay. The scrap suit room. Okay, so I think we've got all the rooms down. Wow, it doesn't look like there's anything to loot. Huh. There's nothing great to loot here except, more junk cannons. If you want more junk cannons. Normally, and I say that, but that's because I'm not doing this run. We would normally want to take the Ring of Power, if you're going to go to an Obliterator run. Other than that, you got to look ahead for things to loot. What the heck is the reactor? Wasn't it? I forgot what the reactor was. Oh, that's the cyclogen, huh? I guess you can get them identified if we walk in there. It's a cyclogen, though. You can just walk up here, up to it, boom. And he tells you. Yes, and he tells you just a little story about it, and we can check out right there, the cyclogen. So, 2,500 storage, but only 2 supply. But it's a single slot. It's got its uses, at least 1, if not 2 or more uses. But, yes, massive amount of stored energy there. It's pretty decent, but probably not worth going down to grab later. Okay, so we're done. We just need to get ready to start the Civil War. Just got to decide what we're going to bring. Are there any treads out there? No. No, Jumpy says, funny, I just got a run going where they just took the chunk cannon. Yeah, I haven't gotten to really play with it since it was buffed, I don't think. Not after the very first run I did. I believe it was. Okay, so we basically want to look through, we want to pick through the stuff. Oh, there's a proton missile launcher. You want to pick through the stuff that's over here, and then we can get Crackle to repair anything that we want to keep. Oh, there's a light angular momentum engine. I should go grab that. And let's go over to these rooms and start picking some stuff up. There was good loot. You just ate it with the junk cannon. Oh, for sure. That's true. I mean good loot for stealing. That's what I mean specifically. You are familiar with what happened. You might not be familiar yet, Magi. I'm not sure if you'd played Beta 15 yet or know what happens here or saw, I guess, a previous stream. I was referring to the things that you can only get later, not now. We can just take the sword. Cooling system. Legs. We're gonna end up. All right, now we're slow. Oh, light angular momentum. That's actually a little too heavy. And you know, we don't really need power right now. That's too heavy. Well, we can repair it anyway. One second here. Adjust the temperature and... No, makeshift potential cannon. Alright, so we're going to want to put on our armor, our main piece of armor. Oh, we're going to get our treads repaired anyway, so that'll be great. Right. So basically it's just what other weapons we might want to repair. Could repair a barrage gun, I guess. Shock rifle. Rocket launcher. Alright, we're doing okay with launchers. We can use shrapnel launchers. That'll be fine. Or FRU. Don't need matter for anything. Proton missile is a little tempting, but we'll do without. I don't probably want anything else then. Not as much stuff as I might normally take. So, let's go see Crackle. Nap 1 CPS 2. Okay. Really, we're just going to end up leaving, though, so... Crackle is... wait, where the hell is Crackle? He's up here. Hello, Crackle. Alright, let's drop this junk cannon over here. Put in the barrage gun. Do we have any other low integrity weapons? Not like it's going to matter too much. There's a Ripper. Yeah, a Ripper's a little damaged. Shotgun gun's fine. Hello. Hi there, Smooth Frame. Welcome to my humble repair center. Boom. We are now green. Green build reporting in. Pull that out. Where'd our junk cannon go? There it is. Okay. Excellent. We're still overweight, though. Whoops. I can't actually swap that. There is... so nuclear core, a little damage, but... Okay, alright, yeah, okay, fine. We'll eat that. We'll go get the sub-power source. That's it. The number one thing I ate this stream so far. I forgot I picked up the junk cannon. And that does that. Okay, yeah. That was not intelligent. Alright, we'll drop it. We have too many legs anyway. Okay, now we let the junk cannon feast. Alright, it's now full. Crushes aluminum leg. So the junk cannon is actually currently full. Describes here exactly how it works. One shot can be created from 75 integrity worth of recycled parts. Yeah. So, and I believe it's max 10, right? Yeah, it's max 10. It's not eating anymore. Okay, so we can take that off, turn that off now. All right, we're time to talk to our friend. It's kind of disappointing there's not anything else to steal out here, because I think we're in a good position where we could take out a lot of guys and steal. But honestly, we can't control them, which is a little bit of a problem. Because if you have controllable allies here, you could tell them to protect Optimus, which might work out better for him. You want to keep him safe. I mean, obviously keeping yourself safe is important too. We've seen people die trying to get out of here, but... Weapon mount. There was no weapon mount out there, right? No. Weapon mount is funny with a lot of stuff. Alright. Time to say hi. Alright, so... Normally if you go over here and look at this terminal, it's the OB Prime members terminal. Welcome. And then everything after this is available on a need-to-know basis. So, no matter what you read, but there are some tempting entries there you can read about. And these other ones were, I haven't gotten those yet. These are, he talks mainly about this, Scrapoid support, Project Fedlink here. Is an important one to read. Read all the organizations. Talk to this guy. All right, so yes, new member. We'll skip that. Anyway, he lets us join. We joined him now. But he says he temporarily unlocked the other OB. He says check the OB Prime terminal because he temporarily unlocked this one. As you can see, there is a new entry here. So we're accelerating. This is Fedlink acceleration. We're accelerating the project timeline. OB Prime is ready. The time is right. The only thing not ready are the other Federation members, who are happy to drag their feet in the hope that that we'll be safe hiding in Scraptown and similar communities forever. The Federation has grown too large and unwieldy, with too many voices slowing everything down. Not nearly enough collective ambition. This slow burn isn't going to work. We'll be discovered eventually, so this is our best chance, and we shouldn't waste it. OB1 is already practically ours. They just don't know it yet. We need to rapidly expand our Fedlink network into OB10 for the final stage of our plan. One day, MC will know the power of scrap. So he tells you to read this terminal, and the terminal here, the record he opens says that one of their goal here is to rapidly expand their Fedlink network for the final stage of their plan. So that's what our job is. That's what we're going to go do. I'm glad you stopped by to talk to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't know to prepare for this possibility. Looking forward to working with you, Smooth Frame. Okay. Junk cannon makes a good heavy killer? That's so. Yeah, I guess that could make some sense. Anyway, we'll be playing around with it. Hey, Necro. Been a while since I got a live stream. Yeah, well, it's been a while. I haven't been doing very consistent live streaming, so that would make it difficult as well, huh? Also, okay, so I've been playing for another, 5-10 minutes here. It seems like we're not... The stream video quality is probably better now at this point, after dropping the bitrate. I was pretty sure my other settings were at what I just had it at, but anyway, it's at 1200 now, which is, it's obviously still going to be pretty decent. So everybody in chat been okay with that? I'm going to make a note to look at that after stream. Okay. So, we're done here. Oh, also we're really slow. Shoot. Uh-oh, I forgot. I completely forgot to prepare for this. Completely forgot. There we go. Bitrate seems okay now? Cool. Yeah, we're having some trouble earlier. We discussed that at length. Still having to mute my mic here. For sickness reasons. Apparently still not quite better enough. Alright, so the reason I left there really quickly is because we didn't want any of the loot. You have to make a decision. Is some of the extra special loot you might be able to get from there worth it or good enough to wait for the Civil War? Because the whole place will break out in Civil War later, and not like an action game. Yeah, but it's messed up because some people were having some like freezing for a while. That's not good. I haven't seen the pop-up anymore, so I guess it has improved. I need to go back and compare my recorded settings from my previous laptop to... Maybe I set the bitrate too high, unnecessarily high in that case. For this one. For my connection, actually. But... Actually, wait a minute, is that... Yeah, okay, good there. Oh yeah, so yeah, the junk cannon was pretty heavy, and I was really slow, and also we didn't need anything from Scraptown there, so it's best if you get out early, because if the war starts, that weakens their faction. You don't want their faction to be weaker. They'll tell you about this later, after the fact, and so you know about it in future runs. But you know, I already know about that, and so I avoided them becoming weaker. And now we get to apply 8, so we can eight slots here. We can add. And our tower, we're going to put on a tower shield and have even more slots. Anyway, so yeah, you got to be, you want to get out as quickly as possible. And I didn't want to be extra slow on treads, so I just threw some legs away because they were going to be low level legs. We're going to replace those things soon anyway. I didn't need all that. And so that put us underweight. We were overweight while running away. You can make it out fine on normal speed treads. As long as you just leave immediately, you won't have a risk of that happening. All right, so what kind of slots do we want? I don't even know exactly how this run's going to go. What we need to do now is hit as many recycling units as possible in order to install Fedlink, and we need to find our target, which is we'll get to that part, but we need to find our actual goal, our target in the game. The UFD will fill us in as we get into that. So we're going to be doing Fedlinking. I'd like to run a faster build, like hover flight, just to make it a little easier to do that process. Obviously, I'm not as much of an expert at playing that way, but it would be a more guaranteed way of getting there for those who are. Maybe I should stick to legs until and unless, obviously we can't do that now. We don't have the materials for it, but I should probably stick to legs in the short term. There's a lot of new legs in beta 15. Legs are quite powerful. Legs are also very good in the new map. There's also new legs there. And treads, on the contrary, can be more challenging to play there. You can still do it. People have been doing it, but it is a little harder. Legs are one of the more preferred ground prop there. We've even seen people going in on wheels, though. So you can, as usual, do anything you want as long as you're good enough. All right, so we're going to apply 8. Let's see, we're going to need another power source. We're going to need at least another couple prop slots here. If we do legs, maybe we can do another one there. Add a bunch of utility slots. The question then becomes, how many weapon slots is enough? I guess I could go with 3 just to keep it on the not too high side in case we want to switch prop. Aim for hover long term. Yeah, it really depends though on if we can get prepared for that. It would be kind of nice. I don't really done much hover play, but the thing is, if I go into that area, I might just end up getting myself killed because I'm less familiar with playing hover. So legs I can do fine. Hover not so much, but it is a little safer once you've got it up and running. A little safer, but then you get caught out or something, and yeah. So this could be a decent setup here. Basically, kind of a middling average. This kind of setup here can work for hover and legs, I think. We'll go with that. We're gonna have some more evolutions anyway. We're now Smooth Frame Plus, not just Smooth Frame, because we joined OB Prime. And I didn't wait for all my friends. We had more sub-dwellers with us. We could have brought even more, but first of all, it drives up the alert. Second of all, I wanted to get out there as quickly as possible before bad things happen. So the next thing to do would be to attach more stuff, but I can't actually. We'll go overweight, so it's a little harder to do that. This puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage now. I guess technically, if we had the 4 legs, that could be kind of nice. A little more coverage there, but at least we're green, and we'll probably get some stuff soon. Let's see, we're 160 slow. We'll probably start by grabbing some wheels. And there's a high capacity storage unit too. Now I definitely need wheels. Alright guys. Gonna drop a power source on the floor. Advanced melee analysis. There he is. Get him! I want your wheels. Come on over here now. Okay, well, that worked. The wheels are mine. Okay, now I can do a little upgrading, right? I don't really need that power source. Could throw on these legs just for the hell of it. We're in the bottom right corner of the map. We did not get... Oh, we did get intel. We have intel on caves. Is there... What's at this depth? Oh, this is the Zion depth. So if we want to go to Zion, we can. Let me go grab those trids shortly. Don't go back there, guys. Not a good corridor. EM disruption field. Oh, that's the new one there. Caps the amount of system corruption from any single external source to 10, applying benefit to both self and allies. So that's one of the new Beta 15 items. This is the entry level one. You can obviously get some that are much better, but even this one can be decent. Basically, if we throw this on, it protects our friends from programmers. Not that they're going to last very long anyway, and I don't have any super important friends, so... If I did, or if we had a bigger army, this would be great to just like throw on right now. I've got room for it, that's for sure. Oh, let me move my chat window back now that I've messed that up. Oh, no, it said, oh, it's saying it again? It's still saying encoding overloaded now. Maybe it's overall been less of an impact for other people, though. We'll have to see how it goes long term. But I'm surprised it's still popping up with that. Okay. Oh, hover, at least from my memory, mostly gets silly once you get combat hovers in the arrays. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you don't want to use typical hover, you want to use the better stuff. So you either have to find a stash for it, or you have to go out of your way to fab it. Which, you know, one is luck, the other is something I'm less likely to do. Well, I mean, there's other ways too. You can go to places where you know there will be some on the local bots. A few special places. Improved cooling system, that seems good to grab. Matter compressor is also kind of nice to have around, and a machine analyzer. I want that too. Alright, guys, killed him. They're not going to last very long. I could have done that earlier, but I didn't. Oh, you're still alive. Of course you are. These are not the best weapons to fight this guy with. Oh, shoot. Whoops. Alright, I should probably shoot him instead of next to him. We're bad at this. Yes. Thank you for the treads. So we're wheeling it, as one does. So they drop some of their sub stuff in here. That'll confuse the locals. What is this? Where'd this come from? Yeah, sub's dead now. It's okay. They're never going to last once you get out of that the lower areas anyway. I guess we'll take a matter compressor. Pick up some matter. We'll also throw in a machine analyzer. And grab a cooling system. Hell, I'll throw one on. Why not? No patching, repairing anything? Not really. Oh, I should throw on the junk cannon soon too. Sub mono wheel. Oh, thank you, Dusty, for the subscription. Beep boop back at ya. All right, another recycling unit up there. All right, so we're still stuck in the corner. We just got here. We could... Oh, you know what else we need to slot in? Yeah, mega terrain scanner. There we go. All right, looks like... Well, it's hard to tell anything yet. I'm going to say, could we go through the north wall? And it looks like, no, probably pretty far away. We're not going that way then. Okay, so we're now friendless. No friends. No friends. Only killing potential. Sort of, not really. Our weapons are actually kind of outdated, just a little bit. Oh, this is nice. That'll be somewhat helpful. Go, drone, go. I am going to take the southern route. You go find something interesting. Oh, look. It's one of these things. It's a TF node. Become the cog truck. Right now it's more cog half track. Yeah, we're technically half tracking at the moment. But with a ton of prop slots, I'm always happy to throw on some wheels. So yeah, anyway, TF node. Whoops, shoot, wasting time here. TF node's the new source for. In beta 15, that's the new source for sensor arrays. If we destroy that, we will get a sensor array. They don't always drop them, but they'll do it when it's useful, right? Anyway, you can get their signal interpreter and sensor arrays from these things instead of from watchers, which no longer have them. But it's funny, there's literally a sensor array in the room next door. Not that we need that. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of sensor array, shouldn't we have our seismic on? Yes, we should. Oh, okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. Completely forgot about that. Using the nerf bay? Ha! Yes. Drones have been nerfed, but the drone bay itself, I mean, these drones aren't nerfed at all. They're just gonna die. It doesn't matter. Oh, look, we found hover. We're just talking about hover. There's literally hover right there. Grav mag array. I should pick that up, huh? That's an idea. Oh, we found a heavy. Alright, well, he's coming back. That's great. The heavies are not commented when drones see them, though. Alright, there's a fabricator here. Grab mag array. I don't want that heavy to come down this way, though. Okay, he's actually gonna turn around now. Okay, he turned around. Good. He came around. He was getting close, but he turned around. We found an exit. Good drone. Oh, where is that exit lead? Probably, who knows? We already had a caves exit. So, and what we're really looking for are recycling machines. And look, we found some recycling machines. Excellent. Okay, drone. I just found that, huh? All right. Next thing we want to do is hit some terminals. Why, you might ask? Botnet is always the answer. Unfortunately, that operator is going to report us. What if I want to recall a drone from combat 20 times? No, I can't. Yes, you can't, and you can thank me now. It's a good thing I'm good enough at the game to not need the combat drone crusher build. Yes, it's a very, very cheaty build. All right, what's up here? Improved cryofiber. People are loving cryofiber lately, especially with some of the hotter late game weapons, the newer ones, and also the scrap engine, of course, as usual. Okay, so we got a couple of these recycling units coming up. Are you good? But are you good enough to not need the Riff crutch build? Riff is not that crutchy. Oh, here they come. Shoot. Oh, they're going to the next room. Okay, they're right here. This is an investigation, and they're headed into this room, it looks like. So if I go this way, we can avoid them. For now. Boom. There we go. We got a Fedlink in. Resources, 32. Readiness, minimal. So if you look down there, this does tell you, it's got our name there. Smooth frame. It's got, I don't like that name as much anymore. Anyway, it's okay. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Anyway, our readiness is minimal. We're going to need to do a lot more Fedlinking. But we're still early on. So... Game insisting on hover. How so? Was there another hover unit somewhere out there? Oh! I didn't even look at those. I am blind to hover. And you're right. There's hover units. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. Hover. It's a part type. No Civil War, no. Grav mag system. So yeah, that's a lot of grav mag. Feds linked, yes. Feds are linked. And also, as you saw there, up there it says, down at the bottom there, loading factory recycling unit intel. You know, when you do Fedlink now, it gives you all the recycling units. Look at that, there's 3 right here. That's going to cause a lot of problems. But there's 3 right next to us. It tells you where all of them are, so you can plan your route on the map and on which you might want to hit. Honestly, these 3 could be enough, but you had to hear one worse than soft nuts. There's been some funny ones, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get some company here. Honestly, I want to go north and grab those. We could switch to hover, I guess. Kind of. We don't even have a build yet, so it would work. Actually, though, I don't have any storage for that. Also, I have a tower. Oh, tower shield. Maybe we'll just pick up the hover units and carry them around because we've got plenty of space. And I need to use this tower shield like soon. What does it give you again? Power, 2 more prop, 2 utility, 2 weapons. Dang. We almost have too many slots for this. It'll give us 7 more. Wow. Alright. It's hard to use. It'll die really fast. We should use it just like right now. It's so insane. I'm gonna hide in this room first. Yeah, alright, we knew there was a terminal here. Oh good, there's another terminal over there. We could put a botnet on that one. And then that exit. Where does that lead? It won't lead to the caves, probably. Like that art, Magi? Oh, there's some good ones in activity log recently, the names. Zero tank forced to be a flight flare. Okay, so let's just use this in order to use it. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Let's pull off. I'm gonna pull off my seismic and pull off my drone bay. We've got our drones back. Let's do this and look at our glorious slots. Which will not last too long, so you got to be careful what you put in those slots. It's kind of ridiculous. Coverage, look at our coverage now. I guess putting on armor would be nice. Let's see. Would I want to take that off now? Let's put on. We can slot in medium armor. Sure, I don't care. It's green medium armor. We can slot in some treads for treads armor. I'm watching my tower shield coverage go down. That's what I'm watching here. I remember when parts had to be artifacts to break the rules that hard. Well, I mean, the tower shield is technically an artifact. Oh well, it's based on artifact technology. There's technically, I believe, more lore. There might be more lore coming for that. In fact, oh no, there is. Yeah, there is. It's been so long I'd forgotten, but yeah, it's only partially explained so far. Yeah, it's listed. Yeah, exactly. It's listed as protection, so you can't even protect with utility shielding. It's not gonna last too long, but we can put on armor and try and basically put on as much stuff as we can to change the coverage. We're on wheels, so it's okay if we're a little overweight or a lot overweight. So we can throw on like more weapons. What do we got here for weapons? We don't. Oh shoot, I don't have a lot of weapons. I have a shrapnel launcher. As long as we're not corrupted, I could throw that on, I guess. I don't actually have a lot of weapons to throw on. Oops, where's my coverage here? Here we go. That's not actually very helpful. It's only 2%. You can see what kind of coverage you get. Oh, I could throw on the junk cannon. I mean, I'm not gonna keep that forever anyway. It's also not. It'll be fine. Even if you could shield it, the shielding would evaporate instantly. True, but it's still helpful. Tower shield doing its job shielding you. It does a very good job of that. Okay. And so we have another slot here. So you want to look through utilities and see if we had any that have any coverage, and the answer is no. I could throw on the cooling system in this slot. It's pretty much useless. So the only other thing we have is another prop slot. We could throw in legs. I don't have any other treads to put in. That will give us another 2% coverage. 58% coverage on the tower shield now. And I don't have any power source to slot in. So there we are. We now have a tower shield build, which is not a real build. Junk cannon. There we go. Oh, I need to also not have it eat everything. It's a junk cannon plus. All right, so we're headed. There's guys to the north. Really? Really? That was not what I wanted to happen. Our tower shield is half dead. God. Okay. Can't say that was the outcome I hoped for. Let's see. Now there's Hunter coming. He's just one Hunter. He's gonna die. I don't want to really drag him in here where there's more stuff that he can blow up, though. But I also want to get a little ways away from those other guys. Alright, first thing I'm going to just put back on, oops, okay, yeah. Put my seismic detector in so that I can see exactly where everybody is. Dude, come around the corner or something. Can't hit him from that angle, fine. He can't hit me either. Alright, can we hit this guy? Our tower shield's gonna die almost instantly. I'm not even gonna make it out of the room. Can we hit this guy with the junk cannon? No. Yes. Come on. No. Come on, junk cannon. Got this. Yeah. I didn't do that. He did it. Okay, well, he got obliterated. Damn, man. Tower shield's at 89. Alright, what you don't want is for it to get blown up like at a really bad time, so you'd be careful of that. You got to be kidding me. Seed giveth, seed taketh away. There goes one of our recycling units because there's literally a behemoth in the same room. What? This isn't a tower shield experience. This is a... Oh my god. Alright, can I use the junk cannon on this guy? Actually, coding overloaded. Alright, anyway, sorry, I was watching the stream over there. Junk cannon is living up to his name. The only thing this part exists for is exo cheese. I don't know. It's yeah, it's funky. All right. So what I was thinking of, can I use the junk cannon against this guy? Would it actually be useful? It looks like probably no, unfortunately. This is a record for the longest living tower shield. What? Down a corridor? It's gonna go in the next time I'm hit by this guy. I don't actually have a bunch of good weapons yet, which means, damn, I can't even fight this guy effectively. And I don't want to run from him, though. Shoot, this is a problem, actually. I don't really want to fight this guy. But I also can't run effectively from him. If I run east, there's those guys over here. They're probably going to find me. The behemoth will chase me down. I'm really pissed that he took out that. I'm going to pull back. Tower shield is still alive! I'm gonna go this way. Alright. To the northeast, I believe we have 2 grunts. Wish I had optics right now instead, but... Also, I wish those machines were still there, but no, Mr. Corrupted. Here comes the behemoth. This is not good. If I had... Alright, so the big problem is, if I head north and I'm under fire, it's almost assured that this row of machines will blow up the other recyclers. I'm like all happy there's 3 recycling units here, and they're all next to explosive machines. Maybe I should just use a launcher and take out these guys to the northeast. This might be a good idea. All right, so as expected, there they are. They're both out of range. Behemoth is on the way. Tower shield lives. Good. Okay. Fire everything? No. At this rate, I mean, mainly those were the guys that were coming, so I can actually circle away and probably be free of the behemoth. I was just mainly worried about guys coming in from the rear. Our tower shield is at 9 integrity right now. Hacking suite, carbon fiber leg. I wouldn't mind a hacking suite actually at the moment. Uh-oh. Don't do it, man. He can turn around. He's not turning around. Shoot. He'll turn around soon. Light vision core. Sure, why not? More coverage. Not really. Probably doesn't count. Targeting computer. System shield. Where is he? He's still coming. He's turning around. Oh, another heavy. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's... Programmer's coming. Alright. Getting those frame drops again. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Encoding overloaded. And I can see it over here. I mean, I can... It doesn't show that. It shows 0 dropped frames, and it shows that my upload speed is good. Faster encoding preset. What does a faster encoding preset entail? This is really annoying. I mean, I already changed the... I changed the bit rate. What else can I change? The preset is on very fast. Higher... the CPU. Do I want to lower that? I wouldn't mind it using more CPU. Alright, I changed that. I changed another setting. We'll see if something changes there. I have no idea. Might be enough to drag OBS over again and catch. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I just changed. This was very fast. I changed it to faster. Higher equals less CPU. I'm okay with it using more CPU. I mean, I've got a fast CPU, so wouldn't we want it to be? I wouldn't mind it using more CPU doing this. Maybe I can just lower these settings and it works better. Whoops, not medium, just fast. I don't know what's up with this. Clearly, need to work on that. Never had problems with this on my old computer. So, it's definitely a computer thing. Yeah, the actual upload speed seems to be fine. The bitrate is okay. Sitting still so there's less for the encoder to do for a bit helps. That UFD name seems really fitting now. Alright, what do we got in here? Alright, so anyway, yeah, let me know about the thing again. I changed that setting. It's still, now it's saying encoding overloaded, so maybe it's not fixed. I don't know. Or it's not updating. I don't know. I mean, it allows you to change those settings, and you can hit apply while actual streaming. So yeah. I mean, actually, I know it must have updated because it did change my bitrate while I was in the middle of streaming. So weird that it's being so laggy. I gotta fix that. Sheesh. Stupid. OBS somehow got an EMP blast. All right. So what else we got in here? We need improved deuterium. We could replace our ion with that. We're a little overweight, but I mean we're okay because we're not super slow anyway. There's also some reflective plating. I should grab that and swap in a new engine. Prototype device. I don't really have any prototype devices I want, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna grab this. What is who? Oh shoot. Oh, okay. Saw that heavy coming. Like, what? Wait, how am I seeing a heavy there at all? Oh, never mind. I forgot. It's because we're in his range. Oh, we're in his range. Get the hell out of his range. Okay, not in heavy range. Get out of heavy range. Alright, what else happened? Programmers, okay. Oh, here he is. Hello, Mr. Programmer. It'd be funny to kill you with a junk cannon. I don't want corruption. Fire everything! Unfortunately, I moved. Okay, wait, no, I don't want to fire the sub-shotgun launcher. I don't have good aim, though. I should wait one turn. Okay, game makes choices for me. That's right. Maybe I should have just fired first anyway. Oops. Have a little bit of armor here. Next. We have bad weapons. Bad weapons. Alright, time to rebuild here. There's our junk cannon. Let's see. Pick that up. Put that back on. Grab this again. Junk cannon. Okay. Probably not a good idea to leave my terrain scanner on during that. It's kind of valuable. What? Voice is starting to skip a bit now too? I didn't change any audio settings. Voice was fine earlier too. What in the... OBS, you're really screwing this up. I've got my own problems here. Man, I hate this laptop. But this is encoder settings, not audio. So that voice would be a completely separate thing. Oh, no, well, no. Stream encoder. That might be included. That doesn't make much sense, though. Whatever. I'm going to ignore that for now. It's just going to be bad. No idea. Alright, so back to what I was trying to do here. Did we pick up that hackware? No. Oh wait, it did. Alright, good. Hacking suite. Alright, alright. There's also a system shield. And we're gonna go get that hover stuff now that that behemoth's gone. Probably gonna end up having to drop some things here. Oh shoot, I was trying to not go this way. Let's take that off. Oh wait, I can't go through here. Not safely. I'm gonna be a little safer now. Programmer dealt with. Running a little low on matter. How much is matters down there? Almost nothing. Oh, fine, I'll grab it. Carbon fiber leg. Anybody else want to show up? So how do these work? What do we got here? There's 10 support on these? 10 support, that'd be 30 on top of this, which is supposed to be 50 support. We can summon 50 support from hover based on just what's here. And my own stuff. It's not obviously the best. Improved grab mag. What is this? Rating 5 non... Yeah, I mean, they'll probably... Wait, what else can I... There's things that get blasted off me, though. I don't see this working. It's tempting, though. Graph mags. And to be underweight, obviously we'd have to switch storage. Maybe too early. Oh, pick some. We're gonna pick them up. All right, let's drop some stuff. We got plenty of things we can drop anyway. Drop that. Drop that. Look at all that. Lots and lots. Integrity is getting low on our current stuff, though. And we would probably have to drop down to a medium storage even, which is not great. I don't like playing that. We should throw away this junk cannon, too. Also, I'm carrying a CPS tube, which I probably don't need. I usually just grab those in Scraptown, but if we're not going to be running that sort of build for now, let's get rid of that too. And we can technically source more if we really wanted to. Okay, got rid of that. So maybe these could be supplementary. If we find some other better hover units. Looks like a squad to the northwest. We want to be able to hit both of these machines. That behemoth, as you can see, he's marked down there to the south. He went back home. But what we're going to want to do is hit this and then head through the wall to the north. In fact, maybe we could just take out this wall first. We still don't have... I actually don't have weapons for taking almost anything out, though. I left a proton cannon in that other room, mainly because there was a heavy too close. But, yeah, we're still not good on weapons. I guess speed would be nice in that sense. The reason I'm considering weapons now is because I don't even have a good cannon for digging. I'd have to use the Ripper. I'll just use the Ripper. Boom. Currently willing a combat hover stockpiling to receive. Ooh, that would be nice. So... resources 36 minimal we've got here. Optimus, message from Optimus. Excellent work, Smooth Frame. It looks like we can count on your support. This is our second Fedlink, so as you do more Fedlinks, you will, well, now he's kind of confirms that, you know, they can work with you and gonna start feeding you some more information. So the next stage of our preparations on our end are also smooth. Are you making fun of me, Optimus? And we're sending out Obi-Prime's best to compound your efforts as we near the goal. We need you to make your way to Obi-Wan's Protoforge, expanding Fedlink as widely as possible along the way. I'll let you know more later. We're 1, world map updated, -2 Protoforge. We now know where it is. That's our goal. We're trying to reach this map. And on the way, we need to do Fedlinking and increase the support. So we've got a number of depths across which to do that. And then we have to actually make it to that map, which is a branch. Alright, so what I wanted to do was wait to see where this... Because obviously we're going to call some guys in. I wanted to see if we can go... looks like they're in the hallway. I wanted to see if they'd come into this room. They're in the hallway. Cargo convoy. Oh, please don't end my run with a cargo... Oh, shoot, they're coming inside now? Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not good. He hasn't... Wait, he hasn't seen me yet? He hasn't seen me yet. He can't get over here to see me. Okay, now he's definitely seen me. Shoot. Yeah. Shut up, guys. Go away. What is to the west of us? What is that? What is this dot here? This is probably... Also, what the hell is that? Okay, this is probably a hauler, I think. We kind of need to use a ripper. We don't have any other effective weapons for this depth, except the launcher. You got a yawl? I definitely don't want a yawl. We would definitely yawl if we were doing the obliterator, though. Yeah, I've actually noticed from watching the stream on a separate monitor here, the overall stream has been lagging, I think, more than usual. I don't mean laggy because I can't actually tell that from watching intermittently, but I just mean the whole time it's basically pushed everything back. I guess due to this overloading thing, but I don't know what's going on with that. Freighter has the best loot. I'll believe it when it doesn't kill me. A phase generator, yeah. Well, I know. Obviously, this is definitely a bunch of bots. This could be 2 squads. What the heck is this? I'm afraid of going into the next room. Anyway, it's cargo convoy only. Okay. I think we just got to kill these other grunts that are coming from the east. We can't head into them. Technically, let's see. What could this be? There's probably I can't tell yet from the seismic, the terrain data. Which honestly, I need to pull this terrain scanner off because it's going to get blown off me. Oh, reflective plating, perfect. Anyway, I think I can't quite tell yet what the geography to the west is. So I'm just going to put on reflective plating and try not to overheat while fighting these guys. Heck, let's put on the seismic and swap seismic for cooling because otherwise I'm going to overheat. And I'm going to charge these guys and kill them with a ripper, I guess. Yeah. You die. And then you die. And then you die a little later than the other guys. Giving me room to charge, are you? More charging room. Damn, this last guy is not cooperating. Please cooperate and die. There we go. Alright, well, they've refilled our matter for us. A good bit. Dropped a heatsink. Alright. Okay, seismic, what's going on? Carbon fiber leg, I should pick that up. I say when I have a ton of other prop slots. It's gonna be better than the treads, actually. Let's see. Got 52, it's not that much better, but I'll take it anyway. Okay, so these bots over off to the west that I was wondering about are mostly leaving. Programmer's coming again. Alright, now we can actually see the layout in here. It's safe for now. Please don't explode, room. Energy filter. Alright. So this would be the extent of all of the recycling units down here. We'd have to go to the other side of the map for a bunch more, and they're all really spread out. So it's very sad I lost the other one in that southern room with the behemoth. HCP. Y'all are definitely has all the parts. You need to fully realize this. Wheels melee build. I know it's kind of my go-to. It's a nice build. Oh shoot! All right. Well, we're gonna get 2 new squads here apparently because I'm not stopping that guy. Boom. Yes. Thank you for not letting us down, Smooth Frame. You're a worthy ally. I ask you, what does MC control? That it gives him power besides resources. So our resources are now at 38. We could call, also if we want and we need help, we can call for some scrapoids. It does drop your support or the total resources, but if you hit enough along the way, you'll make up for it for the most part. I kind of want to maximize it, this being my first attempt. Maximize it also mainly requires not using them too much. We'll also get a new option later though that you'll see. All right, so he's probably headed to the terminal in the south there. All right, so it means there's going to be 2 new squads headed in this direction. Main question is, you know, where are we going? We can go to Zion over there, which we should be fine. They just won't let us imprint, so we can take stuff from Zion. And, you know, going caves is kind of okay. Not that it's really going to be... Or we could try to hit another recycling unit, but that one's in the middle of the map, which honestly, I don't really want to go to the middle of the map. There's one on the top edge of the map. Could head northwest towards the caves exit there and see what else we can find along the way. Not going to bother replacing our storage here. I don't think I can kill that guy. I don't have enough firepower to kill this guy. We'd have to roll super high on everything. What's this guy got? 30 core? Yeah, or hit is way too low, especially with using a shrapnel gun. I would have to use the shrapnel launcher. Just gonna let him go. Actually. Maybe I'll take him out. That's more helpful. Still 0% corruption, which is nice. Half tracking it away. Okay, so we did just do a force here, which means there's probably going to be some enemies coming from northeast direction. Another one. There's a terminal up there too. I'm gonna just try to kill this guy then too, maybe. Wait, what do we got here, range-wise? I completely missed. Twice. Fine then. These are pretty decent launchers, although I'm running a little low on matter. We've got some spare in inventory though. Hey look, an improved grav mag system. Wait, what am I carrying? I'm carrying improved grav mag systems. Oh come on, give me something better than that. Daily analysis and more wheels. More grav mag systems. So many. Not enough slots. It's going to be hard to go through caves with this, though. It'd be easier if I went to another floor and evolved some more prop slots. That would work out better. We do have an exit right there, which probably leads to the next... no, I'm out of water. Shoot. Probably leads to the next depth, if we want to skip the caves. Could technically still find some decent stuff over there, though. We're gonna have a little bit of inventory pressure, though. It's a bit of an issue. Maybe I'll leave that one. 2 matter. Alright, I can see on the seismic in the northeast, those guys are headed in there. Oh, just wanted to grab a little matter. Maybe that little matter, yeah. Not anything else. I guess I can grab wheels. Make us a little slower, probably. Well, unless I replace the other wheel. I could get some extra integrity on those wheels. What's the coverage on them? 2%. It's pretty low coverage for now. Alright, I should be running my terrain scanner again. Run that terrain scanner. This was a cooling system. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Terrain scanner. Let's check the rooms for potential loot. Alright, this is a regular exit for sure. The repair station. Could repair our armor, which would be kind of nice, actually. I don't see any good reason to patch. Oh, we have a DRS beacon. That's one reason to go into the caves. Damn. Well, that's not really worth calling a squad on. It would have been nice if we got it immediately, but did not. Would have been a decent amount of integrity to grab for a little bit of a wait. don't even have any schematics except high capacity, which we don't need. What we do need, actually, there's a shield gen. It's kind of nice. Especially when we're not using power yet. Also hacking suite. Oh, half our inventory is taken up by hover at the moment. What else am I carrying around? Oh, already got hacking suites here. Plenty of hacking. Oh, drone bay. Probably should send out drones again. Shield gen. But it might be worth saving those for the caves. I could send one out, I guess. Oh, you know what? Talking about Zion, but we can't get there from this direction, it looks like. There could still be a connection. Could get lucky with a connection, but it doesn't look guaranteed by far. Take shield gen. Isn't Zion really good for hover? Is it? I mean, if you're thinking about going to the deep cave specifically, or if you're thinking about aligning with them, but we can't do that. The only reason we can go to Zion is just, oh, there is a path through here, maybe. No, it's looking less likely again. Let me check this room first. Right. We can't align with them, so yeah, okay, so there's no connection up here. So we actually do have to go around if we want to hit those caves. It's kind of annoying. Also, as I said, this is definitely a regular exit. This would take us straight to the next factory floor. Otherwise, we have to circle back through the middle of the map. Unfortunately, we're still at the pretty low readiness. This will start going up quickly, but what do we got here? We got 4 depths until we reach the power. 4 more depths until we reach our target. And at each depth, if we could hit two Fedlinks, I think that's 14 readiness per each. So that would give us a total of 64 extra readiness on our own. And it also goes up on its own because they, like he said, they're also sending out other people to do this. You can even meet some other bots that are doing that along the way. So that alone, well, all that together ends up putting us over 100, which is pretty good. But if you really want to get, which is kind of, that's average, that gets us to average. If you want to get to the absolute max, we'll have to be doing some extras along the way, not just 2. But that's pretty decent, though. All right. I'm probably going to crash and burn if I try and do hover, though. It's okay. Well, I think I'd like to try it, though. We could try and hit that. It's not as helpful, though. The thing is, there's diminishing returns on your Fedlinks, so you want to... the first 1 or 2 are quite important, but beyond that, it's just, whatever else you can manage to fit in. Don't necessarily sacrifice a lot for going there. Or if you wanted to use those in exchange for perhaps summoning some scrapoids along the way as well, you can do that exchange, and you'll still end up with pretty decent support later on. But in general, the long-term idea is we can do a bunch of these. We can expand their network, and the more it's expanded, the more powerful they are in the end game. They're only so powerful, but the more powerful they are, it's definitely helpful. You don't want them to be weak, that's for sure. If they're weak, they're going to be pretty much zero help at the end. There's a big difference between their weak state and their powerful state. But the average state is just okay. Go big or go home. But like I said, also the Civil War thing, you might be willing to allow them to be a little weaker. If, for example, you want to let the Civil War happen, which actually makes it more difficult to get them in a ready state. But you get to keep potentially some really good stuff that you might not have otherwise had access to. Anyway, so tough decision. I kind of wanted to go to the caves just to check out Zion, but we had to circle all the way around to get there, apparently. The other option is to go just to the next floor straight, which is right here. We're already at that location. Our alert is probably not super high yet. It's pretty minimal, I'm sure. We've killed some bots, but it's also coming down on its own. So... going straight to the next floor, one that would not be a problem in that regard. Main reason to go into Zion would just be maybe you could luck into some extra useful encounters, which is true. And we probably wouldn't have too big of a problem on the way, except we'll be stuck with all these extra hover things that I'm carrying around because I don't really want to use them yet. All right, I do still have that large storage unit. That's actually too big though. Believe in the dig? Yeah, right. Getting 2 per depth easily gets you to the second highest here. Yeah, that's pretty much what you want for Fedlink support, assuming you're not using anything else. So you want to be able to get around to that. Anything beyond that's icing. I'm not going to dig this. Oh, it's right here. There's the dig, yeah. Here's the closest dig. Ding, 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 ding. That's too long. I'm not doing that. I do 4 and 5 space digs. I'm cool with that. But beyond that, we don't actually have anything that's super valuable. But if you get unlucky and get multiple cave-ins in a row, like, is that worth it? I'm going to stop talking about it and just go around. So if I keep talking about it, I might actually do it. We could do a double dig over here. I don't have any good weapons, too, actually. That's one reason. All right, that's an argument against going to the caves. I don't have any good weapons. Except the launcher. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to chop that. It said, fine, I'll open for you. Plenty of core to gamble with. Yeah, we do have core for sure. I don't really want to gamble with the parts, but I did get crushed and switched to hover. That's an idea. I don't have the storage for it yet, actually. I'm technically... oh, shoot. I should have probably been paying attention. I should be carrying better storage for that. Oh my god, this room doesn't look very good. Maybe I should just launch those guys. Here's the alert. I recently took 17 consecutive cave-ins. It was fun. What? You've got to be kidding me. Did you really? Give in to Twitch chat? What, you mean going back there and digging through that? Yeah, I don't actually have a way to dig through there. I don't have any. All I have is an explosive. I have a shrapnel launcher. Wait, actually, a shrapnel launcher. That's not an explosive launcher, huh? Of course, it'll blow those machines. Technically, it could go through there. It's true. You really want me to do that? I might do that, actually. It sounds like an interesting idea. It's not a good idea, though. Which room? This room I'm in? I wasn't even referring to this room, though. I was referring to that room. Anyway, could launch them out there, but no, let's not do that. Oh, shoot, it's coming. Oh, wait, what? Oh, is this an escort? Wait, no. Wait, is this just 2 guys? No, I thought it was a squad. I was not paying attention to that either. Anyway. Oh yeah, the 17 cave-ins with a dig to redacted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that screenshot. Unfortunately, I don't have any melee analysis. I just use Ripper. We just Ripper. Whoops. Not like I have anything valuable anyway. Good thing we have shield gen. Oh, shoot, I want a piece of armor. Oh, there is another one down there. Thank you. You're gonna force me to do some switching around here, huh? Collect some of this while I'm waiting for this guy to... Oh, shoot. This is a bad room. I don't want to be on this side. Damn it. Screw it. I'll just do this. I was going to try to chop through. I was trying to guess when he was coming, and I was going to chop through the wall and circle around behind him again so that he didn't have a chance to shoot me up, but that didn't actually work. Okay. Well, they certainly dropped a lot of legs. Also heavy lasers. I guess technically I could use their heavy lasers. Would probably have to put on cooling for that. Armor is pretty much shot at this point. You're this far at this point, wouldn't go back now. It's not that far. What do you mean I'm this far? I have to still go all the way around this way and over there. It's honestly we're not that far. Okay. Shield gen, give me that back. Who are you? Oh, you must be the hauler. Damn it. Comes a hacker. Alright, hauler. Where you at? Wanna die? He did want to die. Oh, yes! He dropped armor. Yes. Very yes. Wait, what am I carrying any armor? I got reflective. Okay, goodbye that reflective. Goodbye the shield. The shield gen, you're gonna die. Anyway, I'm gonna pick up another piece of armor. All I have to do is decide when that programmer's not gonna see me. Oof, didn't see me. Gonna drop the system shield and take more armor. This guy has armor. He was carrying so much armor. Oh shoot, what? Where are they? Oh, wait a minute. TNC. Is it alive? Probably not. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, they probably already took it out, huh? That was fast, though. Could have had a chance. Damn. I wasn't even thinking about that. They took out the convoy. Not great news for me, but it looks like it's gone already. Damn, where did it go? Who knows? It's pretty funny that I happened to just take out a hauler right here, though, and there's a TNC on the ground. But they must have killed it already. Which, they're pretty successful at that. It usually doesn't last very long. Usually dies in the first hit, even. Well, never mind. Okay, then let's see what else have we got. I got 2 shrapnel launchers. Do I need 2 shrapnel launchers? Probably not. New mission objective. Yeah, what? Find out where that happened? I have no idea. It's gonna be all picked clean by the time I ever get there. Oh, better treads too. Nice job. Drop those treads. Didn't yawl, so the game yawled for you. Yeah. Man. Let's see. Compact wheel. I should grab another wheel too. See, I have to go all the way through the middle of the map to get there. This is not a good direction. Very bad direction. Damn. I've been attacked by programmers twice now, and I have hit all those and have 0% corruption. Weapons are in bad shape though. There it is, 1%. God, you can hit every single one. Okay, here comes the programmer too. He's like, I heard you don't have any corruption. Oh look, my drone bay is damaged. Wait, was that from him? Or no? No repairs. See, it marked it, no repairs. That drone bay was already hurt earlier from when I put it on. Makes sense. Alright, let's take off seismic and put on... more armor. Okay, dude, come on. That's right, you're dead. Also, you dropped a grav mag system. I don't actually want that. There's a watcher. We can actually shut those down. Also, another drone bay. I like drone bays. Large storage. Hey, wait a minute. What is this guy carrying? Oh, he's corrupted large storage. Oh, I'm still carrying the junk cannon? I thought I threw that away. Huh. If I'd known I was carrying the junk cannon, I guess I would have been at least feeding it. Huh. I had forgotten about this guy. Oh, well, yeah, I was thinking about picking that up, but not anymore! Alright, what else we got here? Shock rifle. Pick that up. Okay, yeah, that's a little high level. No seismic. There's a big corridor. And going through the middle of the map. Very, very dangerous. Yes, it is time to start eating junk. I should turn that off for now. Okay, I need to get the hell out of this corridor ASAP. Come on, come on, come on. Don't stay here. Don't stay here. I see marks to the north. What are you guys doing? Yep. Dude, get out of my way. I'll just kill you. Okay. Oh, it's a grav mag array. That's better than... A grav mag array has got to be better, yeah. Well, 2-slot. Which would you rather have? I'm not actually sure. I have no idea. I guess the array's better, mostly. Repair station. Do I have anything to repair? Oh, not anything significantly. No. Alright, so as you can see, we're circling around. Yeah, main corridor, big death trap. Staying away from that. Okay, there are no traps in this room. There better not be any traps in this room. Shoot, another dead end. Still gotta keep going down that corridor. And this programmer's coming now. Even worse. Squads to the east. Oh shoot, see, I have to go even further around. No, there's no connections here. Damn, it really would have been, that dig over there would have worked. Arrays have more carrying capacity. Actually, they don't though, it's the same on these two. It's 2 slots and 20 carrying capacity. The others have 10 each. So they're the same. No, arrays might have more on average, usually, but not in this case. Not this direct comparison. Based on the different ratings. Anyway, this would have been a pretty good dig now. Especially if this room extends a little further close. That could have been a 4-tile dig. I should have checked it. But look, we have to go way around east if I'm going to get to that exit. Oh my god. Okay, there's an admin. Huh. I really don't want him to see me over here, because he's going to draw more guys into the area, but that means that I have to wait for a while. He didn't see me yet. What if I hit him? Oh wait, he's going to see me then. He'll see me if I miss. What's my chance to hit this guy? 54% chance to even hit him. Boom! Junk cannon to the face. Yes. Well, he's dead. Uh-oh. More corruption in this room. Shock traps. There's a squad around the corner. They're headed the other direction, at least. I'm gonna wait just a little bit. I'd like to grab that, his log there, but this room has double traps in it. It's right there, just go back. It's not right there. You have to go all the way south, and through the main corridor, and then all the way back there. It's the same thing by now. Shock trap. There's a lot of traps in here. I'm gonna wait and see what's going on here. Crap. Really? They were just in range? Oh, God. Alright, here they come. A lot of traps here. Alright, we're definitely gaining a little bit of alert. That makes Cave's exit even more desirable. Anyone else? 1%. 10%. Matter compressor, heavy laser. Really? Of course. Missed. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Wait, what's he? Oh, did he get alerted? That's worse. Yeah, we'll just eat that, guys. Shots. Oh my god. That's it. Just ruined it. Just ruined it. Yeah, just ruined it. Very screwed. Completely ruined everything. Everything. Completely ruined. Oops. Yep, bad move. It's firing mostly armor right now. Not when I'm moving at 1,000 speed. I completely ruined that whole thing. Yeah, that was a bad move. Super dumb. Definitely not mostly armor anymore. That heavy sure made a mess of things. You're fine, you have a complete hover kit in the trunk? Yeah, not anymore. Would have died if I tried to use that. Hey, Omika! Well, I went the wrong way. Look what I saw. Dude, no! Oh, shoot, that was my green armor. Completely messed that up, too. He moved. I should have waited to see if he was going to move or not. I did not wait. Otherwise, I could have easily stepped behind him and taken even less damage there. Well, okay. Completely ruined that. Alright, number one order is to see if there's any matter left out here. Didn't leave any matter? Damn. That sucks. 2 matter. That's great. 2 matter. 37 matter. You. Oh, right. There's now a heavy on the exit. Of course there is. Remember? 3 and a 20. I'm faster on core hover. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I have another grav mag system too, but I ran out of power. Shoot, I just messed up. Really screwed that up. Hacking suite up north. It's funny I still have the junk cannon. That's ruined everything. Should we have done a Luigi dig? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I went back through the middle of the map, which, like, I always like to repeat. Don't go through the middle of the map. I mean, unless you're really fast or something, or you're just literally there to sterilize, or you have tons of launchers and a good build. I didn't have a great build, and I went through the middle of the map, and I got owned by a heavy and multiple squads. So, I mean, that's just where that happens. So, it's okay, it's okay. We're actually still alive, and we're not going to Zion now, that's for sure. Unfortunately, the cargo convoy was intercepted, which means this is not an unguarded exit now. Also, I'm slower now. Oh yeah, why am I slower? What? Oh, it's because I put on the heatsink earlier when I had it on. Yeah, I am slower now. Anyway, kill operator. Wait, was there an operator up here? I need to get the hell out of here because we're being chased by a bunch of guys. So I don't have a choice. We have to leave as soon as possible. 60. Oh, God. Okay. That wasn't how I wanted to start the next floor. Well, we had some hover. Oh, my God. Encoding overloaded. Why is the encoding still overloaded? Man, sucks. Doing a lot of sucking today. 1 second. Let me adjust some more settings here. All right, change another setting there. See if that changes anything. Okay, so what do we need for the next floor? Basically, we want to be faster, right? So I mean, I was going to switch to hover. That's part of the problem. There is half my inventory was full of hover stuff, which I wasn't actually using. But my main build wasn't good either. Basically, if you have that kind of situation, I mean, you're normally okay with having a bad main build as long as you've got more stuff to support it. In inventory, that's great, but we didn't. Also, really, it was mainly a pathing issue. It shouldn't have gone through the middle of the map. Should never do that in that situation. Did not think that through well enough. Anyway, so we could do one utility, one prop, or even just go to double prop because we're going in mostly naked and I'm going to have trouble filling slots anyway. But we could end up with more hackware and stuff and just run it light. So, I mean, we can't fill either. So at the moment, maybe we can do 6-6. We'll just start with that. A little more, just to be more flexible. New floor. New floor. Who dis? All right. So we don't know. So that was Zion. So we're now on. We don't know what depth we're on now, or who's on this floor. Do not have any intel for you. All right, so what have we got? We still got the junk cannon, which honestly I'm kind of pissed at the junk cannon. That might have gone a little differently, but not a whole lot differently. In case you didn't see what happened, I think a lot of people probably missed it in the chaos. I dropped my matter storage and the junk cannon ate it before it gave me the matter. So I lost all my backup matter, which wasn't a lot, but it was like 150 instead of 0. So I was left at 0 matter. Fortunately, I still got some while running, and eventually, you know, rebuilt a bit on that. But that was, oops, shoot. One second. That was a bit of an issue. I think everyone will agree. It was quite amusing. I hate the junk cannon. So far, it has not been very helpful. It would have been really cool if it had actually taken out the heavy. It did cause the heavy a lot more problems, though, in case you didn't notice that. I hit him, I took out his dynamic installation system, and his corruption went up, and he was having trouble hitting me at all. So that at least that went well. I would have preferred him dying, but... Okay, so what have we got in stock? I grabbed one of those melee analysis suites since I figured we'd have, on the way out, since we had about 40 matter at the time. That's enough, and we're relying on the Ripper at the moment, so it would be helpful. So I grabbed that, and I put on, all our other stuff for coverage on the way out. Not for core integrity, but I put the junk cannon on mainly to protect what was left of the hover. Okay, so what are we moving at? We're moving at 56. Actually, slower than core, but we're carrying stuff as well for coverage, so I'll just leave it at that. It's only a little slower. We can repair things here. I don't have any hackware left, I guess. I only had a tiny bit on me anyway, and I just dropped it. It's a phase cannon. That's something. We could repair the grav mag system or break it. It has 1 integrity left. Alright, okay. Wait a minute, what? Oh shoot, press the wrong button. Okay, yeah, whatever. Hey, we need that too. We now have backup power, yes. Alright, and need a little bit of time here to repair. But hey, we have the support anyway, so let's look around real quick. No way. Seriously, in the next room? They don't call it the good cannon. Yeah, it's I guess fun to play around with, but not something I want to base important decisions on. Okay, well, unfortunately this guy's a little closer than I would have liked. Hoping would have. There ought to be a good cannon. I think there's quite a few good cannons out there. More than one. Hey, don't be shooting my recycling or repair station up there. I need that. Also, I need you to die. Okay, thank you for cooperating. Okay, well, okay. It wasn't too bad to have a sentry there. I would have preferred a pile of, like, stuff to take, but, I mean, hey, he'll drop some stuff for us, right? Some stuff we can pick up. Like that. And a KE penetrator. The wave gun. What else is over there? Yeah, there's a hyper-velocity coil gun on the ground. A couple of hype weapons might be kind of cool, actually. One is not quite enough. Let's see what else we got. A neutrino core. Is that 1414? $20 drag. Never really thought about drag from a playing point of view. Wonder if I should stick to the junk cannon or not. Phase cannon. 16. All right, back to fast, and our grav bank system is fixed. I wonder if SE can get good prefix. No, the prefixes for the scrap engine are derived from, you know, the parts that it eats. So yeah, if there was an item with the word good in it, or a prefix for that, then it would work. That's heavy. Another repair station? Wow. Man, alright, we need some info war now is what I need. 40% on this one. Improved focal shield. This power is way too heavy. Checking the corner of the map because it's nice and safe. Checking the side. Okay, little terminal room. Most important thing of all, you. Good. All right, let's see. Maintenance status 35%. Probably no way through here. That's a short corridor. Uh-oh, been spotted by a grunt. Great. Hard light, integrity. Can't imagine anything. I should have checked this corner first, actually. Shock absorption, advanced shield gen. Not gonna run that. Advanced recoil stabilizer. Got a shot off, did ya? Well, we're hover now, so... shoot. What did you alert? Was it something slow? Escorts, it looks like. Gonna get pincered here, if not careful. Actually... Little watcher guy is annoying. Admin. Terminal. Might be his terminal over there. Axe. Flat cannon. Axe is kind of nice, actually. If only because I could actually use it alongside this weapon. More informers. There are 3 informers here. Wow. Heavy rocket launcher. We will oblige. I'm not sure there's a way out to the east. It looks like it might be a dead end. Well, that wasn't in the plans. Oh, there was one under me even. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere. Where'd he go? Damn. Nope, didn't want more enemies. Shoot. What I wanted to do was find that recycler, because I let him pick up a couple of flight things. And I was planning on getting him later. 29. I can't catch that guy, he's going all the way over there. Crap. Too bad. I wonder what that other dude called. Did they come through that door yet? No. Unknown. Anyway, I was trying to catch that recycler, but he's gone. Too bad. Machine index 0%. Can't find recyclers here. Alright. Try to do another botnet. Zero intel. Infowars making this a little problematic. I can't avoid things very easily. No way, man. I was just about to install. How am I going to install now? Crap. Installing now would be, like, great. Why is there a behemoth right here? So much luck. Still showing me encoding overloaded on that setting. Gonna go over here and change another one real quick. Once again, change some stream settings. I guess it's kind of nice that you can always easily adjust that while streaming. Okay, behemoth, man. All right, that's annoying. Oh, we can't see the chat window to do that. Hey, Dosh, we're flight now. Yeah, sorta. We're not good flight, but it is flight. I should have actually even more flight units. I let a recycler eat one. Oh, you know what? This is probably him. That's the closest recycling unit, maybe. He just delivered those flight units in here, which means there's more flight units if this gets broken open. The behemoth there. Wait, this guy got alerted already, so. Yep. He just inserted a grav mag array. Boom. I could call for help. Resources 51 now. Readiness very low. The answer is technology. So this is continuing the last one that we hacked there. MC is not willing to utilize new prototypes too far from a center of power, trickling them outward only as newer and more powerful prototypes are already developed. This makes it easier to crush any broader opposition to his reign. So if we're ever going to stand a chance, we need to get at the other source of his power. No more picking at the edges or being satisfied with resources alone. So we now have intel. What I really wanted to do was get the bearings on the rest of those. And unfortunately, this guy already delivered at least one. Apparently he had just made it. I could have even maybe whacked him earlier. Didn't take him out, but he inserted there's a grav mag array in there. Oh wait, I don't need the grav mag array. Never mind. Oh no, that's one of the other things he had. He took one of them took flight units. More of these cooled cesiums. Anyway, all right, where are the recycling units? We need to hit another couple of these things. All right, northeast. Whoa, there's a bunch up there. There's 4 in the middle of the map. Great, okay, yeah. Well, if you're flight, you're a little less afraid of the middle of the map. There's 5 if you count off to the east a little bit. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, so the next thing is to get away from this behemoth. Do we want to go north, up a main corridor? I have 0 info right now. All I have is a smell matter pod in my inventory for utility ones. Heck, I could do sensors. Let's find a TF node. I can't even get them from this guy. Honestly, I would really want to have visual sensors right now. If I had visual sensors, I'd head north. I don't want to get hit by a behemoth, but east is a little dangerous because it might just end up being a dead-end room. But the fact that it ends at there's a door at the end of a corridor means it's hard to tell. There could be another room leading, or another door leading out of that room in another direction is my guess. Look at that. He blasted the cesium ion thruster right out of the repairs, or the recycling unit, which this guy had put in earlier, apparently before I got here. Another flight unit. I really don't want to get hit, though. Do I want to take that? I took this guy out because I wanted his matter, but he also has a medium storage. I should pick that up for later. So maybe getting ahead of ourselves. I don't have hover. I need, we're doing flight at the moment, and I need hover if I'm going to really support much storage, eh? So maybe not. It looks like we're going to do flight for a little while. Mainly it's because that's what the game handed us. I'll just take this matter, I guess. Medium storage we can grab anytime. Alright, so yeah, as expected, there was another door out of that room. Likely, considering it ended in another corridor ended there. In fact, I guess you could say it's probably guaranteed. Heavy machine.